Tyson Gaines in the hole. Bottom part of the order for the Bears. Hard hit ball. That's a base hit into left field. Liner. And Nelson's going to take a wide turn and get back on the base. And a good start here with one out for the Bears in the bottom of the 7th. To bring up, we're going to get a pinch hitter. Left-hand hitter. I think this is freshman George Bassett, I think. It's a big spot to put a freshman in that doesn't get a whole bunch of playing time. Backup catcher. .22.
It is George Bassett, yep.
Yep. Pinch hitter, 22. Freshman.
A little bit unorthodox with a left-handed pitcher bringing in a left-handed pinch hitter.
He may be the catcher next year after Bird graduates. He would be my guess to be the starting catcher. He went out and held back a year out at Central Fellowship last year. Played varsity for a year. Transferred over as a freshman to Houston County. Throw over to first and runners back easily. Bassett must have a good history against lefties. Third baseman's in, expecting bunt. Breaking ball, strike from lefty pitcher to lefty batter.
Nice pitch from Clark there. Not what Bassett wanted to hit with a fresh count.
Noss taking his lead over at first. The pitch. Hard hit ball into right field. Right fielder's getting back. Looks like he's underneath it. He is. He makes the catch over in right center. Good job by Brody Campbell. Has just got up underneath it a little bit. That's out number 2, and it'll bring up Tyson Gaines. Last chance for the Bears here in the bottom of the 7th. Gaines has got some pop. I've seen Gaines hit one out this year.
Yeah, that ball left the bat.
Thought it might have a chance.
I thought it did, man. I thought that thing might get up in that wind.
Going right to left. Maybe if he'd have hit it to the left instead of the right, it might have been a different story. All right, Noss at first. 2 outs. Gaines in the right-hand batter's box. Clark from the stretch. Throw over to first. Noss back easily. And Gaines got tired of waiting and calls time, steps out. 2-2, bottom 7. Noss is the winning run over at first. Pitch is high. Left fielder looks like he's playing no doubles out there. He's playing pretty deep.
Right.
You kind of got to be thinking that because a double could win the ball game for the Bears. Harvey on deck, the leadoff hitter. Fastball inside corner at the knees for a strike.
It's
2 and 1.
Great pitch right there. Great
1 and
pitch
1
from Clark.
Yep. Madden Clark from the stretch, the lefty. Looks the runner back. Swinging, strike 2. Okay. Like being the home team right here.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing you're going to do is go to the extra innings. Best thing would be a walk-off homer double.
That's a balk.
And that's a balk.
There's no two ways about that. He just aborted.
Why did he do that?
No idea why.
It was almost like somebody called timeout.
Yeah.
I mean, he went all the way through his motion but didn't throw the ball.
Didn't release the ball. And the coach wants an explanation of why he did what he did, or he's trying to explain what he did or something. But there is no argument there because nobody called time. Well, nobody granted time anyway. I don't have any idea what was said, what was heard, what thought was heard or whatever. But Newnan coach out having a conversation with the plate guy, and I think probably what he wants more than anything else is to explain to the pitcher, you know, I don't know what happened or why or whatever, but you can't do that. Now, he is going to get help from his partners. I'll be very, very surprised if anything comes from this, unless one of them called timeout that I didn't see.
Yeah, right. I didn't see it either. Let's get a break while the umpires talk.
Precision Collision Center, located next to the Dairy Queen on Highway 49 in Byron, Georgia. Offering collision repairs, frame and unit body repairs, wheel alignments, computerized color matching, and more. Family owned and operated. Serving all of Central Georgia. Precision Collision's auto body technicians are the best of the best in the state of Georgia. Middle Georgia's first choice in automobile and collision repair. Precision Collision Center in Byron.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Tom,
Okay.
we're back here at the Garden, and I don't like how long this conversation is lasting. The crew chief is calling Coach Hopkins in to give him an explanation, and I don't really know. I still don't understand why or what the pitcher heard, because he clearly thought he heard or heard something, and he just aborted his delivery after continuing his windup. You know, he started his motion home and just didn't release the ball. And the umpires got together, had an extended conversation, and now they told the Newnan coach to go back.
We're going to go back to the replay, guys. Yeah.
And called Coach Hopkins out. We're going to see a replay here and see if we can see anything. See, I don't see anybody calling time. I didn't see it. And if nobody granted time there, then it's a balk, period. There's no conversation, but they're having a long conversation with Coach Hopkins, and he's clearly not happy with what he's hearing.
And if they're having to explain it,
yeah,
they're obviously looking to reverse the call.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't like the length of time that this is all taking from a Bear perspective. Tyson Gaines still walking around. He's got a 1-2 count, and he's wanting to get up here and hit with a runner in scoring position instead of a runner at first base.
Let's go ahead and get one more break. They don't show any sign of breaking up. This is high school baseball on the Sports Mike Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
Being there, every minute, year after year. As your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, it's not just our way of doing business, it's our way of life. Providing the energy our community relies on every day. And as a Touchstone Energy Cooperative member, that means value that goes far beyond the energy we provide. It's value you can't really put a price on.
Flint Energies, serving your community since 1937.
This is the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Tom, we're back, and I don't have any idea what the explanation was, but Coach Hopkins left and told Noss to go back to first. Now he's talking with a coach from Newnan down beyond the third base box. Not real sure what happened, but whatever it was, the umpires overturned the balk, which I've never seen before like that.
The balk that wasn't a balk. Pitch in the dirt, and the runner's going to get to second. Now, the runner would have been at third, but almost like some poetic justice if it was a balk.
My friend Chris Harrelson would be screaming right now, ball don't lie.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he should be at third right now. Again, I don't know why the balk was disallowed. There could be something legitimate that I just don't have any idea about. But, nonetheless, the balk was overturned, and I don't know why. So we're going to have a pinch runner here.
Talib, I think, is 21. I guess he's got a little bit more speed than Noss.
This is
Damian Blassingame.
Yeah. I thought Talib was 20, and this is 21 running here, so this is Blassingame. Big spot for the young man.
Noss can re-enter.
Yeah. Yeah, Noss can re-enter.
But if Blassingame's a little bit faster, it could be after we're going to speak it into existence.
That's
after
right.
Gaines gets a base hit, it could be a bang-bang play at the plate.
The outfielders are shortened up out there a good bit.
Yes, the left fielder especially.
Yeah.
Good lead by Blassingame. Fouls the pitch off, and it stays 2-2. As the pitcher had a long little break right there, and he really wasn't throwing that I saw.
No, he didn't throw. He didn't throw a single time.
No. All right, we'll redo the 2-2 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The score is 2-2. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Runners on second. Tyson Gaines at the plate. Pitch is outside, 3-2. A base hit right here. And, Bob, if you go any other direction with Middle Georgia State University player of the game other than Tyson Gaines, I'm questioning it big time.
We got a couple of candidates. Peyton Noss would certainly be a candidate because that's his run at second base. But I do understand what you mean, friend.
Between the pitching and this game-winning hit he's fixed to come through with. All right, full count pitch. First base is open, but the top of the order is up next. The pitch. Pitch is high, ball 4. And Gaines is going to be on first. He'll get a courtesy runner. So it'll be first and second. Number 1 hitter, Caden Harvey, who is 0 for 2. He struck out swinging in the first. He laid down a bunt in the sack bunt in the 3rd, and then popped the first in the 5th. And the Newnan coach is going to come in, and he's going to have a mound visit. And with that mound visit, we're going to get a break. These are the Ortho Georgia playoffs. This is the Butcher Shop Game of the Week, and this is the Sports Mike Network powered by Hughes Honda.
Hey, sports fans, this is Pastor Jim Perdue from Second Baptist Church right here in Warner Robins. We're located at 2504 Moody Road, and we'd love for you to join us on a Sunday. We meet at 9 a.m. for life groups and 10:30 a.m. for worship. You can find out more information on our website at secondfamily.church. That's secondfamily.church. Our prayers and support go out to all the coaches and athletes for a safe and successful season. From Second Baptist Church, your second family.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
For more than 15 years, Sports Mike has served the community by providing broadcasts of Central Georgia sporting events. Through our broadcast platform, the Sports Mike app, we stream coverage of live events for Houston County and share our system with several nearby communities, including Gray, Forsyth, and Cochran. The Sports Mike app is free to download and use, compliments of our wonderful network partners. We encourage you to support these businesses who have been so generous in building this program. Download the app today by typing in SPORTSMIC on Google Play or the App Store. The Sports Mike app, the voice of Central Georgia sports.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
We're back here at the Garden. Bob Daughtry with Tom Mobley. The pitching change for the Cougars of Newnan, number 28 into the game, Colton Whitman. Tall, looks like he's probably 6'4" or so. Right-hander. Doesn't throw overpowering fastballs. Got a good fastball. It's what we've seen in the warm-ups. Just I was watching him throw his warm-up pitches. But a long conversation with everybody. The Bears had their base runners over. The Bears have they're going to leave Tyson Gaines running at first, as the run that matters is at second. So not going to have a courtesy runner because the courtesy runner that's been running for Tyson is now running as a pinch runner at second base.
Do you have to use the same courtesy runner?
You don't. You can put another one in, but maybe that's just not somebody coach would rather have running than Tyson.
All right, Caden Harvey at the plate. Runners on first and second. 2-2. Bottom 7. Pitch is inside. Call for a strike. Harvey wanted to get hit as he stood still and tried to take it off the hip, but it breaks in for a strike.
Started him with a breaking ball.
Madden Clark won an inning and a third. Got him out of a jam in the 6th. Hard hit ball into left center. Long run. Left fielder can't get it. Bears are going to win on a Caden Harvey. I'm going to call it a double. I don't know if you do that or not, but a Caden Harvey, CGTC RBI, and the Bears walk it off in the 7th and win the ball game 3-2. We'll be back with the Second Baptist postgame show. This is the Ortho Georgia playoffs, and this is the Butcher Shop Game of the Week. And as always, we're powered by Hughes Honda.
What does your smile journey look like? At Spillers Orthodontics, our experienced doctors and staff can help you understand your options. Whether it's Invisalign or traditional braces, they will guide you to your perfect smile. Dr. Don Spillers, Dr. Trey Spillers, and Dr. Adam Gordon have a combined 44 years of experience offering high-quality orthodontic treatments. Visit our offices in Warner Robins and Macon or online at drspillers.com to begin your journey to that radiant smile.
Spillers Orthodontics, where great smiles begin.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to the Garden, where the Houston County Bears come through with a big Caden Harvey clutch hit into left center to bring in Damian Blassingame, who was pinch running for Peyton Noss, who had singled early in the inning, and the Bears win game one of this Sweet 16 second round series 3-2 over the Newnan Cougars. Newnan had their chances, and they had runners on the corners and 2 outs and couldn't get them in with the Hayes McGinnis, the number 1 hitter, the Arkansas commit at the plate. So Newnan had their chances, and Tyson Gaines did a good job of holding them to 2. But Bears win 3-2. Bears 3 runs. I had them for 6 hits. They left 6 on base. The Bears committed 2 errors. For Newnan, they had 2 runs on 6 hits. They committed 1 error, and they left 5 on base. Your winning pitchers, Tyson Gaines. And Bob, you've got the Middle Georgia State University player of the game.
Man, thanks for nothing. I'm glad we talked about it. There are no rules here, so I can do what I want to do. With a tip of the cap to Caden Harvey for their game-winning RBI, and a tip of the cap to Peyton Noss for being on base twice, scored 2 runs, or he accounted for the 2 runs. He had 2 singles to be on base. But the player of the game for me is Tyson Gaines. He had a single. He walked. He reached on an error in the 3rd and scored there, and just pitched a whale of a ball game. His pitching line, he had 7 strikeouts. He had 8 strikeouts and walked only 1. Went the full game there. Went full 7 innings. So player of the game for me, Tom's going to be Mr. Tyson Gaines.
I think you made a good call. Hats off to Caden Harvey for the big hit. Newnan didn't get the big clutch hit. Houston County did get the big clutch, and that's the difference in the game. And in a 3-game series, that's huge.
It absolutely is. Winning game 1 is the ticket with the 3-game set for sure.
Yes. So we'll be back in about 30 minutes with the Hughes Honda game of the week in game 2. But for Bob Daughtry, this has been Tom Mobley. This is high school baseball on the Sports Mike Digital Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
This has been the Sports Mike Broadcast Network, powered by Hughes Honda. This broadcast is copyright 2025-2026. Rebroadcast whole or in part is prohibited without expressed written consent from Sports Mike, LLC. The Sports Mike Broadcast Network, powered by Hughes Honda. Download our app in the Apple Store or on Google Play and AMP, and follow us online at sportsmike.com.
This bigger than me. Yes, bigger than me. This bigger than you. This bigger than you. We don't move Squad. Yeah. Squad. Turn to 10, 10 turn to a wave. Hands up, lock in, yeah, we moving it, fave. No lone wolves in the light, we're connected for real. If I fall, you lift, that's the code, that's the deal. Squad. We came up together, we rise as one. Squad. 10 toes down to the job get done. Squad. No division, no fear, no doubt. Squad. One win, then we all cash out. Started with a vision that would look like a movement. From the mud, now the whole squad flew in. Different lanes, but the mission unified. No egos when the purpose crucified. Built this thing brick by brick. Late night, same dream, same risk. You shine, I shine, it's the math. No shortcuts, we run a long path.
Who you rolling with? Squad. Who gon' finish it? Squad. If we fall, who live?
ocean, same wave. One band, one sound, teamwork, let's bounce. One book, same page. One ocean, same wave. One band, one sound, teamwork, let's bounce. Squad. No fear, no doubt. If one win, then we all cash out. Same grind, same goal. We align, no drift. If you fall, I go. I don't watch, I live. No breaks, no pause. We locked all in. If it's us, we win. That's the code we live. We locked in, no switching sides. Same goal, same vision eyes. If you eat, then we all fed. No one left when we break bread. Pressure build, but we don't fold. 10 deep, yeah, we 10 toes. Every loss, turn lesson learned. Now we up, watch the table turn. Hold that line, don't you break now. Stay in sync, lock the pace now. Step by step, we don't fade out. One voice, loud, hear the sound out. One book, same page. One ocean, same wave. One band, one sound, teamwork, let's bounce. One book, same page. One ocean, same wave. One band, one sound, teamwork, let's bounce. Squad, we came all together, we rise as one. Squad, 10 toes down to the job get done. Squad, no division, no fear, no doubt. Squad, if one win, then we all cash out. No fear, no doubt. If one win, then we all cash out. We move as one. We already won. We move as one.
Life is a circle. It isn't always perfect, but it is powerful. Moving through moments that test us and transform us. Our one focus is to honor every part of that circle. From routine care to rare condition, this is the one place where compassion and innovation move in balance. Within this circle, we see the first breakthrough that bends fear toward hope. The first moment that says the end is the beginning. Each first creates echoes, second chances at what's next. Love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. At Emory Healthcare, we are driven by firsts, inspired by second chances, and determined to advance humanity through science, all to keep life's circle moving forward.
One more?
I was playing football, got tackled wrong. My ankle got kicked out and dislocated and broke my fibula. I was rushed to the hospital that same night. Had surgery like an hour and a half after. Dr. Harris was the one that did it for me. Just had a fixation in my leg with 2 bars going through my shin and 1 through my heel. Got out the splint, got in the boot, started physical therapy with Ortho Georgia. If it wasn't for Ortho Georgia and Dr. Harris, I wouldn't be here where I am right now. I'm about to be back playing sports, baseball and football. Thanks, Ortho Georgia. I'm back playing sports for the Bears.
Yeah. You hear that? That's pressure. We ready. We ready for. Yeah, yeah. We ready. We ready for war. We ready for. We ready for war. We ready for war. From the bottom, now we back in position. Every rep, every set, yeah, we built for the mission. No breaks, no fear, no backing down. When the lights come on, we attack the crown. They talk, we move, that difference made. They play checkers, we been in chess for days. Pressure hit, we don't fall, we rise. Look a rival dead in the face, no surprise. your chest. It's the moment right here, yeah, we built for this test. No luck, just grind, just sweat, just scars. If you want it, come get it. It starts. We ready for war. We ready for war. We ready for war. We ready, ain't no backing down when you step on the floor. We ready for war. Put it all on the line. What you came here for. We ready. We ready for war.
Life is a circle. It isn't always perfect, but it is powerful. Moving through moments that test us and transform us. Our one focus is to honor every part of that circle. From routine care to rare condition, this is the one place where compassion and innovation move in balance. Within this circle, we see the first breakthrough that bends fear toward hope. The first moment that says the end is the beginning. Each first creates echoes, second chances at what's next. Love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. At Emory Healthcare, we are driven by firsts, inspired by second chances, and determined to advance humanity through science, all to keep life's circle moving forward.
One more?
I was playing football, got tackled wrong. My ankle got kicked out and dislocated and broke my fibula. I was rushed to the hospital that same night. Had surgery like an hour and a half after. Dr. Harris was the one that did it, wasn't for me. Just had a fixation on my leg with 2 bars going through my shin and 1 through my heel. Got out the splint, got in the boot, started physical therapy with Ortho Georgia. If it wasn't for Ortho Georgia and Dr. Harris, wouldn't be here where I am right now. I'm about to be back playing sports, baseball and football. Thanks, Ortho Georgia. I'm back playing sports for the Bears.
Now, can you feel it rise? Stay right with us. We'll be back live. Stay tuned now, ride with me. Hold on, ride with me. Stay tuned now, wait and see. Don't move, wait and see. We'll be back in a moment. Don't leave the scene. Stay tuned now, ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me. Yeah. Quick break time, but the show don't stop. Got more heat when we spin that block. Every play got a storyline. Every frame hit right on time. Don't switch up, keep it right here. We got more, no need to fear. From the jump we've been running clean. Now we back in a minute, you know what I mean. Yeah. Feel that shift now. Can you feel it rise? Stay right with us. We'll be back live. Stay tuned now, ride with me. Hold on. Ride with me. Stay tuned now, wait and see. Don't move, wait and see. We'll be back in a moment. Don't leave the scene. Stay tuned now, ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me. Yeah. Don't go now. Stay right there. Stay right there. Don't go now. Stay right there. Stay right there. We got more on the way. Don't go away. Yeah, it's coming your way. What you saw ain't the end. We about to run it again. Stay tuned now, ride with me. Hold on. Ride with me. Stay tuned now, wait and see. Don't move. Wait and see. We'll be back in a It's bigger than me.
Yes, bigger than me.
It's bigger than you.
It's bigger than you.
We don't move alone. Yeah, 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 yeah. One voice turn to 10, 10 turn to a wave. Hands up, lock in, yeah, we moving it fave. No lone wolves in the light, we're connected for real. If I fall, you lift, that's the code, that's the deal. We came up together, we rise as one. 10 toes down to the job get done. No division, no fear, no doubt. If one win, then we all cash out. Started with a vision that would look like a movement. From the mud, now the whole squad flew in. Different lanes, but the mission unified. No egos when the purpose crucified. Built this thing brick by brick. Late night, same dream, same risk. You shine, I shine, it's the math. No shortcuts, we run a long path.
Who you rolling with? Squad. Who gon' finish it? Squad. If we fall, who lives? Squad. If we win, who rich? Squad.
One book, same page. One ocean, same wave. One band, one sound. Teamwork, let's bounce. One book, same page. One ocean, same wave. One band, one sound. Teamwork, let's bounce. Squad. We came up together, we rise as one. Squad. 10 toes down to the job get done. Squad. No division, no fear, no doubt. If one win, then we all cash out. Same grind, same goal. We align, no drift. If you fall, I go. I don't watch, I lift. No breaks, no pause. We locked all in. If it's us, we win. That's the code we live. We locked in, no switching sides. Same goal, same vision eyes. If you eat, then we all fed. No one left when we break bread. Pressure build, but we don't fold. 10 deep, yeah, we 10 toes. Every loss, turn lesson learned. Now we up, watch the table turn. Hold that line, don't you break now. Stay in sync, lock the pace now. Step by step, we don't fade out. One voice, loud, hear the sound out. One book, same page. One ocean, same wave. One band, one sound, teamwork. Let's bounce. One book, same page. One ocean, same wave. One band, one sound, teamwork. Let's bounce. Squad. We came up together, we rise as one. Squad. 10 toes down to the job get done. Squad. No division, no fear, no doubt. Squad. If one win, then we all cash out. We came up together, we rise as one. Squad. 10 toes down to the job get done. Squad. No division, no fear, no doubt. Squad. If one win, then we all cash out. We move as one. We already won. We move as one. Squad.
Life is a circle. It isn't always perfect, but it is powerful. Moving through moments that test us and transform us. Our one focus is to honor every part of that circle. From routine care to rare condition, this is the one place where compassion and innovation move in balance. Within this circle, we see the first breakthrough that bends fear toward hope. The first moment that says the end is the beginning. Each first creates echoes, second chances at what's next. Love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. At Emory Healthcare, we are driven by firsts, inspired by second chances, and determined to advance humanity through science, all to keep life's circle moving forward.
One more?
I was playing football, got tackled wrong. My ankle got kicked out and dislocated and broke my fibula. I was rushed to the hospital that same night. Had surgery like an hour and a half after. Dr. Harris was the one that did it for me. Just had a fixation in my leg with 2 bars going through my shin and 1 through my heel. Got out the splint, got in the boot, started physical therapy with Ortho Georgia. If it wasn't for Ortho Georgia and Dr. Harris, I wouldn't be here where I am right now. I'm about to be back playing sports, baseball and football. Thanks, Ortho Georgia. I'm back playing sports for the Bears.
Yeah. You hear that? That's pressure.
We ready. We ready for.
Yeah, yeah.
We ready. We ready for war. We ready for.
We ready for war.
We ready for war.
Came from the bottom, now we back in position. Every rep, every set, yeah, we built for the mission. No breaks, no fear, no backing down. When the lights come on, we attack the crown. They talk, we move, that difference made. They play checkers, we been in chess for days. Pressure hit, we don't fall, we rise. Look a rival dead in the face, no surprise.
Ready for war. Ready for war.
We don't run, we don't fall.
We ready for war. We ready for war. We ready for war.
We ready, ain't no backing down when you step on the floor.
We ready for war.
Put it all on the line.
What you came in for?
Every hit, every play, every yard we take. Every inch gotta earn, nothing giving no breaks. They doubt, we prove, that's all we know. Turn a spark to a flame, let the whole thing blow. Crowd out, heart pound, feel it in your chest. It's the moment right here, yeah, we built for this test. No luck, just grind, just sweat, just scars. If you want it, come get it. It's ours.
We ready for war. We ready for war. We ready for war.
We ready, ain't no backing down when you step on the floor.
We ready for war.
Put it all on the line.
What you came here for? We ready.
Life is a circle. It isn't always perfect, but it is powerful. Moving through moments that test us and transform us. Our one focus is to honor every part of that circle. From routine care to rare condition, this is the one place where compassion and innovation move in balance. Within this circle, we see the first breakthrough that bends fear toward hope. The first moment that says the end is the beginning. Each first creates echoes, second chances at what's next. Love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. At Emory Healthcare, we are driven by firsts, inspired by second chances, and determined to advance humanity through science, all to keep life's circle moving forward.
One more?
I was playing football, got tackled wrong. My ankle got kicked out and dislocated and broke my fibula. I was rushed to the hospital that same night. Had surgery like an hour and a half after. Dr. Harris was the one that did it, wasn't for me. Just had a fixation in my leg with 2 bars going through my shin and 1 through my heel. Got out the splint, got in the boot, started physical therapy with Ortho Georgia. If it wasn't for Ortho Georgia and Dr. Harris, wouldn't be here where I am right now. I'm about to be back playing sports, baseball and football. Thanks, Ortho Georgia. I'm back playing sports for the Bears.
Now, can you feel it rise? Stay right with us. We'll be back live. Stay tuned now, ride with me. Hold on, ride with me. Stay tuned now, wait and see. Don't move, wait and see. We'll be back in a moment. Don't leave the scene. Stay tuned now, ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Bears, the Cougars left runners on the corners in the top of the 7th, and the clutch hit by Caden Harvey, and the Bears take game 1.
It was a beautiful thing for sure. We're getting ready for game 2 here. The umpires and the coaches are meeting at the plate. I did get clarification on the non-balk call. I spoke with the Newnan coach as I was meeting with him between games to get a lineup card. And he said that his argument was that the batter in the box at the time that the pitcher was on the mound and had come set was about to start his delivery, and the batter stepped out of the box or started to step out or whatever. And technically he's right. If that's the case, then there should not be a balk call. The basic rule is the batter cannot do a forced balk, and that's what they ruled. Now, whether the batter did that or whether the umpires just got talked into it, I don't know. I don't have any idea. I haven't been able to see a replay since that happened, but we're looking for that replay just out of curiosity more than anything else, because it's kind of a moot point now. But anyway, we're about ready to get underway in game 2. So go ahead and give us what's our weather look like.
Well, Spiller's weather report. We moved it up to 3 o'clock. It was a good move. Got game 1 in. 6 o'clock, 68% chance of rain, 69 degrees, 6-mile-an-hour wind, west-northwest, 56% at 7, and then it looks like at 8 is really when it's going to 87%, then at 9, 95%. It's going to stay a really high 80s or 90% chance of rain all night, and then it really doesn't break until probably tomorrow about 10 o'clock. It goes to 40%, so I have a feeling if we don't get it all in today, game 2, we'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Field drains really well. Yep. They do a great job out here on the turf. And so that's your Spiller's weather report. Spiller's Orthodontics, where great smile begin. Your Dozier Law Firm starting lineups. House of County Bears, even though we're out here at the Garden, they'll be the visitor in game 2. Leadoff hitter is going to be third baseman, and the guy that drove in the game-winning RBI, CGTC RBI, Caden Harvey. Catcher Raymond Bird will bat second. Isaiah Gallison plays short and bats third. Ethan Kinney is your pitcher/DH batting fourth. Noah Odom plays center field and bats fifth. Nick Hardy is your first baseman hitting sixth. Peyton Noss is your second baseman hitting 7th. Davian Hammonds bats 8th and plays right. And then Tyson Gaines, our Middle Georgia State University player of the game, he was the winning pitcher. He bats 9th, plays left field for Newnan. The leadoff hitter is your DH, Hayes McGinnis. He's hitting for the shortstop, Braden Williamson. Ishmael Espinoza-Reyes plays 3rd and bats 2nd. He had a nationally exterminating home run in Game 1. Caden Truitt bats 3rd and plays 1st. Brian Moore plays 2nd and bats 4th. Brody Campbell plays right field, bats 5th. Your pitcher is going to be Ben Roach, and he is going to bat 6th. Reed Davis is your catcher, batting 7th. Joey Pfister plays left and bats 8th, and batting 9th and playing center field is Caden Lamb. And Mr. Roach is on the mound warming up, and we're almost ready for baseball. Let's go ahead and get a break. This is the Dozier Law Firm pregame show powered by Hughes Honda.
When you're injured in an accident, it's easy to feel like you're alone, but you're not. The Dozier Law Firm will fight for you. The Dozier Law Firm are experienced personal injury attorneys, and we serve clients throughout Georgia. If you or a loved one is the victim of medical malpractice, an auto accident, or other severe trauma, call us for a free consultation. You don't pay unless we win. The Dozier Law Firm, 478-742-8441, or visit us online at dozierlaw.com. Dozier Law. When you need help, we will be there.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
All right. Bears up, top of the order, Caden Harvey. Raymond Bird's on deck, Isaiah Gallison in the hole, and to bring the action here in the top of the first, my good buddy Bob Daughtry.
Thank you, Tom. I hope to goodness we have as good a ball game as we did in Game 1. Caden Harvey climbs in, the late game heroics. An absolute blister shot into left center field for the game-winning RBI. And he takes the first pitch high and in, ball 1.
Freshman third baseman coming through big time like a senior.
Yeah, you get a freshman batting in the leadoff spot, you got to know he's pretty special. The 1-0 pitch right through there, fastball, strike 1.
He's not a small guy now, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he looks like as a senior. He may be 6'3", 200 pounds by his senior year.
Yep. He's still on the thin side, got a lot of room to grow for sure, got a good frame. Breaking ball, hammered, two-hopper to short, throw across, pulls him off the bag, and does not make the tag. The first baseman did a good job of going high into the air to try to grab the throw, and then tried to swipe tag Harvey as he went by, and he missed. That's the end of the day there, so I'm calling that an E6.
Me too. I'm with you. It'll bring up Raymond Bird, the Bear catcher.
Yeah, a good throw from the shortstop, and he's out by several steps. So Bird climbs in. Bears get the leadoff guy on. Opportunities here to start with. Shows bunt, takes, back pick attempt. Harvey's back in safely.
Nice throw from Davis.
Yeah.
Third baseman cheating in, looking bunt.
Yeah, I was watching Davis throw in Game 1, watching his throw down to second, and he was never accurate, but that throw was on the money. 1-0 count to Raymond Bird. Shows bunt. Bunt's a high pitch, fouls it out of play back over the screen.
I'm sure Bird wishes he'd pull back on that one. That's a hard – that was a ball, plus it's that high pitch. It's hard to get down for a bunt.
That's one that, just exactly right. You wind up bunting that sucker in the air and making an out that's not productive. 1-1 count to Bird. Roach with a long look in. Now he's checking the runner. Finally comes set. And the pitch. Bunt showed, takes, back pick again. And again, Harvey's back safely.
Trying to cut down on that secondary lead by Harvey over at first.
Two-one count. Shows bunt again, takes, high, ball 3. So he's shown bunt every time.
Boy, if he slapped one, third baseman's almost halfway to the to home plate.
3-1 count. I would expect a bunt attempt here as well, and he does show bunt, and he pops it up. Out of play. Again, a high pitch. Not sure if that was a strike or not. But the count is full, so I would assume the bunt is off at this point. But you never know.
That's right. I've seen Coach Hopkins bunt with 2 strikes before.
Exactly what I was about to say.
And I'll tell you what, almost every time they get it down, they don't want that strikeout. It puts a little added pressure on them. You better get that bunt down. Third baseman's not convinced he's not bunting.
That's right. 3-2 to Bird. Swung on. One hopper back to the pitcher. He turns and goes to second for the first out. On to first, safe at first. Bird beats it out. So a fielder's choice.
And when he hit it right back to the pitcher, I was thinking, man, he should have hit it bunt. I thought that was a double play. I don't know if the shortstop was slow turning. I turned my attention to first, and Bird outran it, but looked like a tailor-made double play to me.
Yeah, it started off, certainly looked that way. I just don't think that the pitcher turned it fast enough. I don't think there was a problem on the middle infield, but I think the pitcher was a little bit slow with the field and the throw. We got a courtesy runner at first. That's
Blassingame.
That's Blassingame, 21, yep.
Bring up Isaiah Gallison.
Gallison quiet at the plate in game 1. He did have a walk, but he struck out and he grounded out, so 0 for 2 in game 1. First pitch to him. Stays inside. I can already tell you this umpire doesn't have as big a zone as the first game umpire.
I like a little leniency on the strike zone, I'll be honest with you. It keeps the game moving quicker.
1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, that's in there. Strike 1. Good pitch.
Make them swing the bat.
Yeah.
Put the ball in play, get the game moving. Standing here watching the pitcher throw to the catcher and walks and things like that, that makes for a boring game.
Yep. 1-1. Spikes it to the screen. Down to second goes the courtesy runner.
Took the Bears a while to get a runner third inning before they got a runner in scoring position in game 1, and already got one here in game 2. Game 2 sponsors Hughes Honda. They're on Moody Road. We bought some Hondas from Hughes Honda and always had good success. And I got about 320,000 miles out of a Pilot.
It's hard to beat those things.
It'd probably still be running if I hadn't given the keys a chance. When he was a 16-year-old, didn't take him but about 6 months to kill it.
2-1 pitch to Gallison. Hits him. That's a breaking ball that he didn't have to lean into. That one chased him down in the box there. So Gallison will run at first base with a hit by pitch.
It'll bring up pitcher / DH Ethan Kinney, cleanup hitter for the Bears.
Ethan 0 for 3 in game 1. Strikeout, fly out, ground out. So runners at first and second. 1 out here in the top of the first. Bears at home, but acting as the visiting team here in game 2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Blocked up nicely by Davis.
Been impressed with Davis. He's got a good arm, good pop, and he moves around back there. Doesn't give up many wild pitches or pass balls.
The 1-0 to Ethan Kinney. Right through there. Fastball, inner third, just above the knees. Beautiful pitch from Roach. Did we confirm it's Roach?
It's Roach.
Okay.
Yes.
One and 1 to Kinney. About to be made. He calls time.
Kenny gets tired of waiting and steps out.
Pitcher taking a long look back at Blassingame running at second. You could just
beginning to get a little bit of that mist again.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball downstairs. 2-1.
Runners on first and second. 1 out. Top first. No score.
Early observation is Roach doesn't have the command on the breaking ball that DJ Clark did in game 1. That's a very early observation now.
Yes.
It may not stick. 2-1 pitch. That was a nice one right there. Less of a breaking ball, more of a slider. Thigh high, outer third, called strike 2. It evens the count 2-2.
Kenny, a big stick for the Bear offense.
Ground ball, shortstop, backhands, goes to third. Nicely done there by Williamson.
May have been his only play as the ball was in the hole.
Absolutely was.
It'll keep runners on. Gallison will be on second. Kenny will be on first. It'll bring up Noah Odom, the Bear center fielder, number 5 place hitter.
Yeah, Gallison was actually cut down at third. So that was
okay.
6'5". Gallison was put out there for the second out. Gallison running at second and Kenny running at first.
Yes.
Noah Odom in the box. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Asks for time and is granted. He steps out, climbs back in, and now we're back underway. Roach comes set. Delivers fastball. Inner third, just above the knees. Beautiful pitch from him.
I don't know if it was his freshman or sophomore year, but Odom was a big courtesy runner guy early in his career when he was young, before he could crack the starting lineup. So he's a speedy center fielder.
Breaking ball downstairs, bounced up there again. Blocked up nicely by Davis.
Davis just snuffs it out.
He does. He just kills the ball right there. He
Right.
just buries it. You know, it's just, it doesn't bounce away. The only way it gets by him is if it spikes way in front of him and jumps over him. A ball and a strike, the count to Noah Odom. And the pitch, breaking ball. Grounded foul, third base side. A ball and 2 strikes now the count.
Clutch hitting won game 1. Need a clutch hit right here. Let's get a lead.
Yeah, the
if
old
a freshman can do it, senior should.
That's right. Championships are won on 2 out base hits, especially with runners in scoring position. A big, big hole between first and second over there if he can go backside with it. The 1-2 pitch on the way. That's off the plate just a little bit. The Newnan faithful wanted it, but they can't see the corner any better than I can. I certainly don't know.
Well, it looked pretty good from here.
It was a pretty pitch. Yeah, it was absolutely a competitive pitch. But 2-2 count to Noah.
Roach wants to make it happen right here.
He does, absolutely. Set and pitch. Runners go. That ball is hit backside in the air, deep, over to the right field, and it's off the bottom of the wall. That's going to score 2 because Coach Hopkins had the runners in motion on the pitch, and Noah Odom slides into third without a throw for a 2 CGTC RBI triple, and the Bears take the lead 2-0 here in the top of the first.
I wasn't sure how hard that ball was hit. It was hit high, and I thought the right fielder, Brody Campbell, might have a good chance to catch it, but I don't think he even came close.
Well, it's slicing away. Right-handed bat, it's running toward the line, and he was playing way over it toward center field on his defensive alignment. He had no chance on that. I thought he might as well until I saw where he started his run from. Nice effort by him, but no chance. Great job of hitting opposite field by Noah Odom.
To bring up Nick Hardy, he took the first pitch for a ball.
The 1-0 drilled right at the shortstop. If he hadn't have caught it, he would have had to eat it. Nicely struck there by Hardy, but an L6 ends the threat. The Bears send 6 to the plate. They score 2 runs on 1 base hit.
That's what I've got.
With 1 error and one runner left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Bears lead 2-0. You're listening to the Sports Mike Digital Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
National Exterminating offers friendly and courteous service. The National Exterminating Team of registered technicians is a team that you can trust to be very professional in all your pest control needs. With over 13,000 satisfied customers, they are affordable, effective, and environmentally friendly. Pest control is their only business. Call today at 478-922-1410. National Exterminating is proud to support all Houston County teams, and good luck this season.
This is the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Central Georgia, get ready for a new era of championship care. Did you know that Houston Healthcare is now a part of Emory Healthcare? As Georgia's most comprehensive academic health system, Emory provides access to the nation's highest level of specialized care and technology with a convenience that is close to home. For more information, visit emoryhealthcare.org/Houston.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to the Ortho Georgia Playoffs, the Hughes Honda Game of the Week. This is Tom Mobley and Bob Daughtry with you from the Garden. Bears 2, Cougars 0. We go to the bottom of the first, and Newnan will have Hayes McGinnis, Ishmael Espinoza-Reyes, and Caden Truitt. And after you score 2, you need to hold them down and keep the momentum and keep pouring it on. And it's up to you, Bob. You got the play-by-play.
Thank you, good sir. Hayes McGinnis leads it off. Hayes 0 for 4 in game 1. A couple of fly balls, a ground out, a strikeout looking. So he climbs in here with an opportunity to atone for what for him I'm sure is a rare 0 for 4.
And he left the runners at the corners in the top of the 7th, too. I'm sure he probably –
yeah.
He don't want to finish his senior. I think he's a senior. He don't want to finish his career like that.
And a little dunker right over the head of Peyton Noss at second into right field. Hayes McGinnis hits the first pitch he sees for a single.
It'll bring up Ishmael Espinoza-Reyes, who hit a national exterminating home run in game 1 to tie it up 2-2.
A long series of signs from the third base box there to both batter and runner.
First time all day I see the wind blowing left to right now, according to the flag.
Changed, hasn't it? You're correct. A pickoff attempt over toward first. McGinnis back safely.
This Biller's weather report is it is still misting a little bit. Misting off and on in game 1. Had no delays, though, thankfully.
Not a good look for my scorebook, but other than that, we're okay. First pitch to Espinoza-Reyes. Fastball high and away, ball 1. Kenny works a lot more deliberately than Gaines did in game 1. Of course, the batters taking a long time looking down at the third base coach getting the signs. But now where everybody's ready, Ethan Kenny comes set, and he steps off to look the runner back.
Leadoff hitter, probably a threat to steal.
1-0. That's fastball bottom of the zone there over the plate, called strike 1.
McGinnis keeps those legs pumping over there at first. He's chopping his feet, trying to stay on the balls of his feet, ready for one that might get away from Raymond Bird or
any opportunity, right?
That's right.
Yep.
He's a baseball player.
Yeah. Pickoff attempt. Chases McGinnis back. One and one to count to Espinoza-Reyes. And the pitch. Breaking ball stays high. Espinoza-Reyes turned his head, didn't move his body. He was willing to get hit, but he didn't want to get hit in the face with it, so he just turned his head. If that had hit him, it would have hit him right on the helmet.
And it was a breaking ball, so he wasn't throwing at him.
Oh, no, absolutely not. And I don't think anybody thought that. It was just funny looking at Espinoza-Reyes' expression. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Could have been a cutter there. I'm not real sure what all the pitch selection that Kenny has, but it looked like a fastball that wasn't at the same pace that his number 1 fastball. Anyway, swung on and missed, and it's 2-2.
Caden Truitt on deck, first baseman.
Two pitch on the way. Fastball down and away. Full count. Both teams in the same uniforms that they had in game 1. Nobody changed a thing, went and grabbed them a bite to eat, and came right back to work. Kenny comes set. And the pitch. Strike 3 looking, and Ishmael knew it. He walked away as soon as that one hit the mitt. A backwards K, first K of the evening. Flit Energy strikeout for Ethan Kenny. That'll bring up Caden Truitt.
He's a little slow making his call behind the plate. And I wasn't sure if as slow as he was, I didn't know which way he was going to call it.
Agree.
But Espinoza-Reyes is walking off before he signals it. He may have said it before he signaled it.
He may have given the vocal call before he gave the signal.
Yes. We can't hear that with a headset on.
Right, which is not uncommon. A pickoff attempt chases McGinnis back again.
With a headset on broadcasting, I would appreciate a little quicker motion so I could see. I have to see the call. I can't hear it.
There you go. Kenny comes set, and the pitch to Truitt. Runner goes, and Bird can't get it out of his glove, so a stolen base for Hayes McGinnis.
That's a Spiller's Orthodontics where great smiles begin. Stolen base for Hayes McGinnis, and we were right. He's got good speed, and he's a threat to steal.
Absolutely right. A ball to Caden Truitt.
I tell you, if Caden Truitt ain't playing football, he's missing.
Yeah.
He's missing a calling because I'm telling you, he's thick as a biscuit, and he's not short either.
He's good-looking youngin'. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball inside corner at the knees. Called strike 1.
He's tight end, defensive end size.
He's one of those that I've said before on the air that if you're the head football coach and he ain't playing football, he's the kind of guy that'll get you fired.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy you try to recruit when he's walking the halls, I guarantee you.
Fly ball lifted right field, long run for Hammonds, and he makes the catch on the warning track. Runner from second tags. Nice play out there by Hammonds. That was a tough play, but he made the catch there. A deep fly ball.
Hammonds made it look pretty easy, though.
Yeah, he did, but I'm telling you, he had to run a long way, and he had a couple of twists, and he was hunting the wall, and I was watching him as he was chasing it. He did a good job of being aware of where he was. So a nice play, but a nice piece of hitting by Caden Truitt. Nothing to show for it, but a long second out. Brian Moore climbs in. Brian Moore, the number 4 hitter. And the first pitch on the way. Breaking ball down. Ball 1. Moore 1 for 2. He flied out. He had a single, and he walked in game 1. Takes the first pitch for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball outside corner. Just above the knees. Called strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Bears leading 2-0 after a half. We're 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Trying to keep Newnan off the board. Fastball swung late. Strike 2.
Maybe one of his better fastballs of the night. He a little faster than Brian Moore was expecting.
Yeah, he had a little extra punch on that. 1-2 the count.
Now do you slow him down?
I wouldn't throw a strike here. Yeah, he changed up.
Here he comes.
Runner's coming.
And he didn't hang on, and Bird's arm's hurt.
Yeah, he slid into his arm. No intent there, but Bird was having trouble tracking down the ball. The runner got a great jump there, a heads-up senior-like play by Hayes McGinnis.
The ball didn't get away from Bird very far at all.
Correct.
He just reached out, picked it up, but when he leaped, he didn't get as far as the plate, and had he gotten in front of the plate when he made the play and could have hung on the ball, he would have had him out because he beat him to where he landed. He just didn't. He got to the plate.
Yeah, he had to reach over from his knees to grab the ball and corral it, and he had to kind of dive back to the plate, and he just didn't get far enough up the third baseline with his glove, and so McGinnis slid in and slid right into his hand.
So a single, a stolen base, tagged on a fly out to right field, and a wild pitch, and it's 2-1.
There you go.
Small ball.
That's it. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Wow. So, 2 Flint Energy strikeouts in the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Bears lead 2-1 after 1. We'll head to the top of the second. Bears coming to bat. You're listening to the Sports Mike Digital Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
You should be driving a Honda from Hughes Honda in Warner Robins, the #1 rated Honda dealership in Georgia, according to DealerRated.com, and home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. 0% financing available. Shop online for your next ride at HughesHonda.com. Hughes Honda on the corner of Moody Road and Russell Parkway, Warner Robins. Call 866-GO-HONDA. Hughes Honda wishes all the team success this year.
You should be driving a Honda from Hughes Honda. From Hughes Honda.
HughesHonda.com. You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Ortho Georgia's walk-in orthopedic urgent care centers are open from 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday. No appointment necessary. Forget about the long wait in the emergency room or urgent care facilities. Ortho Georgia's walk-in orthopedic urgent care centers are available on Northside Drive in Macon. Call 478-750-2803 and on Margie Drive in Warner Robins. Call 478-333-5960. Ortho Georgia, your choice for orthopedic excellence.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
We move to the bottom of the top of the second. Bears up 2-1. These are the Ortho Georgia playoffs. This is the Hughes Honda game of the week. The Bears will bring up the bottom 3 of the order, the same starting spot where they got 2 runs in the third in game 1. Bears won game 1 3-2. Walk-off double by Caden Harvey. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Peyton Noss, Davian Hammonds, Tyson Gainison to call it. My good buddy Bob Daughtry.
Thank you, Tom. Peyton had 2 singles, scored 2 runs. 2 of the 3 Bear runs were Peyton Noss produced in game 1, so he bats here in the top of the second inning and promptly hits the first pitch. Deep center field, long run out there for Lamb. He can't make the catch. And Peyton Noss is going to coast into second base with a leadoff double, stand-up double, smoked over the head of the center fielder in straightaway center field.
Hard place for the center fielder to judge it being straight over his head. He took off. He sprinted several steps. He started slowing down like he thought he had it under control, and that ball hit another gear and got over his head.
Again, that wind is helping the fly balls, but that ball was torched.
Yep. It'll bring up Davian Hammonds, right fielder, 8th place hitter, runner on second, nobody out. Bears up 2-1. And we're going to get Peyton Noss. I guess he must have dropped something off.
He had to go get his sliding glove or sliding mitt, whatever you call that kitchen mitt thing that base runners are wearing these days.
Runner on second, nobody out. Need to get that one in for sure.
Yep, Davian Hammonds climbs in. Davian had a sacrifice bunt, struck out and flied out in game 1, so he was 0 for 2.
First baseman cheating in hard.
Nice bunt, third base side fielded by the pitcher. A spike ball over to first, Goes beyond the first baseman. Right fielder has to corral it. And around the bases, wow, goes Davian Hammonds. My goodness. I was amazed watching Davian run the bases because he recognized the throw was going to be bad, and he just never broke stride rounding first, headed to second, and Coach Hopkins never hesitated, bringing him to third. So it goes as a sacrifice bunt, but it's a 3-base error, and the Bears score another run and lead 3-1 here.
Well, we got the runner in from second I asked for. Let's get
the
runner in from third now.
That's right. Got to score that in E1 because the pitcher fielded the ball third base side and turned and just threw it, and he got about, 2/3 of the way there, and it bounced.
The second baseman had to have been covering because the first baseman was coming hard. Infield's in. There's no way that anybody could have made that catch.
No, that was not happening.
Maybe a first baseman that's just standing there hugging the bag could have blocked it.
Right.
But the second baseman having to come over from second to that throw.
Grabbing that on the run wasn't happening.
No.
1-1 count now to Tyson Gaines. He's taking a pitch for a strike. He's taking a pitch for a ball. And the 1-1, fastball high, 2-1.
3-1 Bears, nobody out, runner on third. Tyson Gaines, our Middle Georgia State University player of the game, winning pitcher in game 1 at the plate. Infield in.
And speed to burn at third base. I enjoyed watching him run. Inside corner just above the knees. Called strike there. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. I'm not sure if batter and catcher had a word with each other there maybe. I don't know. The umpire went very deliberately to clean off a pretty clean plate as though something had been said. I don't know. I may be making all that up. Anyway, counts 2-2. And the pitch, breaking ball, foul out of play right side. Nice job staying alive by Tyson. That was a good pitch.
Yeah, one of those BG swings.
Yeah.
Staying alive, staying
exactly
alive.
Right.
He swung late, and he just wanted to get a piece and see another pitch.
Just trying to touch that one, and he did. Count remains 2-2. The pitch to Gaines. Another breaking ball. This one's down. He takes it, ball 3, full count.
Yeah, Gaines, the one thing Gaines doesn't want to do, of course, he doesn't want to pop up in the infield, and he doesn't want to strike out. He's got to get it, hit it hard somewhere.
Infield in, like you said a minute ago, so, a ground ball has got a good shot if he just put it in play here. 3-2, drilled, center field. That one's going to be caught, but that's going to score the run. Yeah, here comes. Hammond scores easily. And the Bears extend the lead. It's now 4-1. Sacrifice fly to center field for Tyson Gaines.
And a CGTC RBI, and the Bears have a 4-1 lead here in the top of the second. Back to the top of the order, nobody out. 1 out, nobody on. Caden Harvey.
Nicely done. Good ball here. A lot of coaching going on. I love to see it. Caden Harvey reached on an error in the first at bat. Fouls the first pitch out of play right side. It's 0-1. Roach comes set, and the pitch. That's a breaking ball. Ooh, bottom of the zone, called a strike.
I look back on my book, and McGinnis was the game 1 starter in the championship series last year.
Okay.
And they won 3-1.
0-2. That one's drilled left field. Back goes the left fielder, jumps, saves the home run, brings it back in, but can't make the catch. That ball was torched. Caden Harvey hit one that was higher than the yellow tab out there, but a nice play by Pfister in left field to bring that one back in, but he couldn't hang on to it. It's on the ground out there, and that's a stand-up double for Caden Harvey, and we've got a timeout call. Pitching coach for Newnan headed to the hill.
And let's get a break on the Sports Mike Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
Hi, this is Rocco Farley at CGTC. I'm the 2024 Instructor of the Year for the Technical College System of Georgia. As a CDL driver and instructor, I spend my days in big trucks, on the road, listening to the radio. CGTC is here for you. We have big-time programs in nursing, aviation, commercial truck driving, and many more. CGTC is your college for big plans, big careers, and big futures. Become who you want to be, right here with CGTC.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
All right, welcome back. Ortho Georgia Playoffs, Hughes Honda Game of the Week. 4-1 Bears, runner on second, one out. It'll bring up Raymond Bird.
Yeah, a brief visit to the mound. I think that was more of a settle down or are you feeling okay type deal. Bird hit into a fielder's choice. A hard hit ball into the hole at shortstop. The shortstop happened to have a forced play situation where he could get an out at third.
First baseman expecting bunt. Second baseman is too.
Time is
Bird shows no sign of it.
No, I would be a little surprised at a bunt here with one out already. You do have good hitters coming behind him.
They know Coach Hopkins likes to bunt. Second baseman's way over toward first like he's got a cover, and the first baseman's he's in the grass.
And the pitch, no bunt shown. Takes a fastball high. It's 2-0, or is it 1-0?
I think it's 1-0.
Okay, that was the first pitch to Bird. Harvey runs at second, one out.
Bird shaking his elbow, the one he was kind of banged up.
And the pitch, fastball high, takes a ball two. Yeah, I guess that's the hand that got slid into, got spiked. No blood and certainly no ill will by the base runner McGinnis there in the bottom of the first. 2-0 count to Bird. Fastball inside corner at the waist, called strike one. Not a pitch that Bird could get unless he's sitting on that one waiting. 2-1 count. Long look back and the pitch. That's a fastball. That's a good pitch right there from Roach in there for a called strike. Fastball inner half, belt high again.
Evens the count at 2.
This is where I wish I had a scouting report. You know, what are they doing that on purpose? Are they trying to tie him up? You know, that's a good fastball called strike 3 right there. That's at the knees, outer third. Bird, I don't know, looking inside, whatever it was. Well set up, good pitch sequence from Roach, good execution. Strikeout looking.
His first Flint Energy, K. Yeah, we need to get that runner in from second. I said it about the runner on second, we got him in. I said it about the runner on third, we got him in. And I didn't say it about the runner on Caden Harvey out there on second. Now I say it.
There you go.
Gallison needs a hit. We need to score Harvey and make this thing 5-1.
Gallison's got to extend it to get him in here.
First base open. I would not be surprised if they're not extremely careful with Isaiah
absolutely.
Gallison.
That one's down, ball one. It's a lot more competitive pitch than I expected.
I'm a little surprised they're not just waving him to first.
I wouldn't argue that either. But a 1-0 to Isaiah Gallison. Caden Harvey running at second with 2 outs. Bears leading 4-1 here, top of 2. Breaking ball swung on. Wow, they got away with one there. That ball was blistered, just foul, third base line. And the coach, I'm watching the Newnan coach, and he recognizes that too. He's rubbing his temples right there going, man, we got away with one. He's going to tell him here, don't pitch him there anymore.
Don't throw him that one again.
Yeah, whatever that was, do something different. 1-1 count to Gallison.
Left fielder's deep and swung like he's expecting him to pull.
Center fielder's deep as well.
And as far as right fielders play, he's pretty deep too.
Yeah. To the off field, you're correct. High fastball taken for a ball. That one had some giddy up on it. It's probably the hardest fastball that Roach has thrown. But well high. It was cap bill high or so. So a 2-1 count to the number 3 hitter for the Bears, Isaiah Gallison. And the 2-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball bounces up there. 3-1. And I think they got the message.
Yeah.
If you swing at one, it's going to be ugly.
Roach looks a little bit frustrated on the mound. Gallison in his black with white pinstripe uniform and his orange and blue shoes.
3-1 pitch on the way. Fouled out of play, fastball. That was close to the strike zone. So the count is now full to Isaiah.
2-out hit by Caden Harvey was the difference in game 1. We did a 2-out base hit right here out of Isaiah Gallison. He was hit by a pitch and scored in the first.
3-2 pitch, long look in, signals being given. Roach comes set, checks the runner and delivers. Fouled out of play, fastball, challenged him.
Last 2 pitches, I guess, have been too close to take. Neither looked like they were strikes to me, but close, competitive.
Yeah, they're certainly not pitch around him type pitches. They're going after him. Isaiah took a look toward left field and stepped back. Now he climbs back in and we're ready. Roach comes set and delivers. Breaking ball, that one's down. Ball 4 to Isaiah Gallison.
But it'll bring up Ethan Kenny.
A competitive pitch. That wasn't a we're not going to pitch to you type deal there. Ethan Kenny, game 1, 0 for 3. Hit into a fielder's choice and ultimately scored in the first inning of game 2.
Roach's pitch count has got to be getting up there.
Yeah, he's throwing a bunch.
On for the second inning.
So 2 outs, runners at first and second for the Bears. First pitch to Ethan Kenny. That's right through there, called strike 1.
We saw an early score from Woodward Academy and Habersham Central. Woodward was up 2-0 in about the 4th inning of game 1.
The winner of this series will see the winner of that series. That's a breaking ball. Pounded into the ground, foul, back to the screen.
If the Bears win this series, they will host Habersham Central. They would have to travel to Woodward Academy.
As a result of the coin flip, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because
next Friday.
Woodward and Hoko both 1 seeds, so they would do a coin flip. Habersham a 2 seed, so they would have to travel to a 1, being Hoko, if that's the case. 2-strike count to Ethan Kenny. Pitch on the way. Over the head of the pitcher. Through the infield, splits the middle infielders into center field. Around third comes Caden Harvey, and my friends, you spoke it into being.
I'm telling you, a CGTC RBI for Ethan Kenny. That was almost a check swing. He just kind of poked it right in the perfect spot over the bag at second. Looked like the second baseman would. I think if anybody could have knocked it down, they could have forced the runner at second.
Well, I think that's what they were looking for, but the ball was deeper. It was hit just a little too hard. If they would have fielded it, they were going to be behind the bag, and I don't think they could have touched it. Maybe they could, but a lot of hustle from Isaiah Gallison. As soon as it trickled through the infield, the center fielder had a long run to come get it, and Isaiah wound up at third. So runners on the corners now for the Bears with 2 outs. First pitch to Noah Odom. 1 hop back to the pitcher. He fields and throws over. 1-3 on the put out there. But the Bears score 3 and lead 5-1 after 1.5. We'll head to the bottom of the second with Newnan coming to bat. You're listening to the Sports Mike Digital Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
Are you looking for fine meats and top-tier catering? Well, look no more. Here at the Butcher Shop, it's all waiting for you. We specialize in fresh, grade-A meats, chicken, pork, vegetables, marinade, and homemade sweets. Our prices are as good as any supermarkets in the area. And let's not forget our exceptional hometown service is still second to none. So stop by and see David and Amy Dean along with their fine staff. The Butcher Shop, now located right across from Lowe's Home Improvements at 1057 Highway 96, Warner Robins, Georgia, or call 478-988-9262.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Named the #1 best value university in Georgia, Middle Georgia State University. We have a wide variety of high-quality undergraduate and graduate degree programs to choose from that are offered at the lowest tuition rates in the state. Offering programs on 5 campus locations as well as online, our degrees can lead to careers in in-demand fields such as business, information technology, nursing, computer science, and more. Learn more at mga.edu.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
A 2 spot in the first, a 3 spot in the second. The Bears are up 5-1 as we move to the bottom of the second. These are the Ortho Georgia playoffs, and this is the Hughes Honda game of the week. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 in the second for Newnan. Brody Campbell, Ben Roach, and Reed Davis, and to call it my good buddy Bob Daughtry.
Thank you, Tom. Bears doing exactly what they needed to do offensively here. So at this point, it's all about Ethan Kinney in the circle. In the center of the diamond here. His job, he's got one job here, is throw a lot of strikes, right? First pitch to Brody Campbell, up and in, hits him on the forearm, and he'll take first base with a hit by pitch.
And absolutely what you didn't want to see to start the.
Yeah.
You score 3, and then you don't want to let them score, but you don't want to let that first runner get on base. Your percentage chance of scoring when the runner gets on, the first batter gets on, is a lot higher than.
It goes way up in a hurry.
Yep.
A little subplot here. I'm watching Raymond Bird, and he seems to still be struggling a little bit with that hand that got slid into. First pitch. Hit into the air. Roach flies out to right field. F9.
One pitch and a hit by pitch, another pitch and a fly out to right.
Yep. Reed Davis climbs in. Reed Davis done a phenomenal job behind the plate all day today. Davis was 0 for 3 in game 1, 2 flyouts and a strikeout. So he bats with 1 out and Brody Campbell running at first. Pickoff attempt. Campbell back in standing. Now Ethan comes set and delivery. Fouled out of play right side. Back over toward the gym. It's 0-1.
So we've avoided any what I would call rain. We've had some mist, had some sprinkles, but your Spillers Orthodontics weather report, 52% at 7, 77% at 8, 95% at 9. So Kenny needs to throw strikes.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
All right, if you get rained out and you've played 5, is it official?
Yes. If the team that is behind has had
batted
their
in the
5th at bat, then it is ball game if it gets rained out. Now it'll take a lot of water to rain this thing out.
Right.
The 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball at the knees.
And it would be an umpire's decision. It wouldn't be a good little sprinkle come in the 6th and Coach Hopkins be able to go, ball game.
No, it's the decision to play or not play at this point belongs to the umpires. Foul out of play right side.
5-1 Bears, bottom second. Bears won game one on a walk-off double by Caden Harvey in the bottom of the 7th to win 3-2 in as good a high school baseball game as you'll want to see.
It was a good one. It was a lot of fun to talk about during it, too. 0-2 pitch. Pulled foul, third base side, hit that one on the barrel. But the count remains 0-2. Was trying to get a score on Habersham and Woodward, but I'm unable to find it.
11-1.
Woodward won 11-1. I'm getting word.
In game 1.
In 5 innings in game 1. Yep, 11-1 Woodward. The 0-2 pitch sails high, and it's ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count on Reed Davis. Set pitch, popped high. That's fouled back. I couldn't find it. Bird tracked it, and then it bounced. He could not find it. It actually blew back to the infield. Again, the wind's blowing out. And on that play, Bird did exactly what he should have done, got rid of his mask, turned his back to the infield, but the ball coming back to the infield more than he expected it to, and it bounced actually in fair territory. But the spin on it brought it back foul, so it's foul ball, 1-2.
I thought it was going to get over the net with the possibility of hitting us.
Yeah, that's why I was looking up trying to find it without sacrificing me. 1-2 pitch, foul back into the screen. Count remains 1-2. So counts 1-2. Reed Davis climbing back in. We're all reset and ready to go. The pitch. That ball is blistered foul, third base side, out into left field, foul territory.
Davis has been in front of a couple of pitches.
Yeah.
When Kenny slowed it down with some breaking stuff, Davis is out front. Wondering if he can slip a fastball by him at this point.
1 ball and 2 strikes. I'm not sure what I'd throw here. If I had a changeup, I'd like to see that at this point if he's got it. He went fastball away, and it was too far away. Counts evens at 2-2.
The Cougar catcher is battling up there at the plate. He's not making it easy on Ethan Kenny.
Yeah, you can tell he knows he's accustomed to seeing that strike zone every defensive pitch. He knows what he's looking at. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ethan Kenny comes set, checks the runner and delivers. Fastball in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count.
Good job by Raymond Bird of blocking that one. Keeping the runner at first.
Fine job.
Five-1 Bears, bottom 2nd.
So everybody's reset now. Full count pitch. Ready to be made. Ethan long look in. Now he's set and delivers. That one's downstairs. Ball 4. Looks like I got the changeup that I was talking about there. That's what it looked like.
It'll bring up Joey Pfister, the left fielder for Newnan, 8th place hitter.
Campbell goes to second. Davis runs it first. That's the first walk of the day for Ethan Kenny.
Courtesy runner number 3 for Newnan.
I'll get a name on that. Let's see. Number 3 is Nathan Dewberry. He'll be running at first base for the catcher. Joey Pfister climbs in. Pfister batted in the 7th spot in game 1, batting in the 8th spot here. He was 0 for 3 in game 1, 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center field. He bats here with 1 out and runners at first and second. First pitch to him is downstairs, ball 1.
And if you get rained out before you get to 5, you pick it up right where you left it off.
That's correct. And that's a change in recent years. I don't remember when, but there was a day when it started back over at 0.
It makes sense to start it off where you,
It does to me. It always did because your pitching is so different, when in that situation. Because you could have been in a 1-0 ball game or a 10-9 ball game or whatever it would be.
Or 8-0 ball game, and you're going to erase that 8-0 lead.
Yep. But not anymore. It goes back to the point where it was suspended is what it's termed, as a suspended game. 1 ball, pitch, downstairs, ball 2. Ethan wanted that pitch, but Raymond was pretty sure it was not a strike.
Kenny struggling to get in a little groove right here.
Yep. 2-0. Fastball, swung on, lifted, right side, right field. Catch made there. Runner bluffs to throw, or bluffs a go, but a fine throw defensively by Hammonds, and he wisely pulled up short there, so F9 for the second out.
Going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Caden Lamb, center fielder for the Cougars. Runners on first and second.
Lamb 1 for 3 in game 1. He had a double in the 7th and was stranded at third.
Clutch hitting has been one of the definitions of this series so far. The Bears have had some clutch hitting. So far, Newnan has not.
Yep.
We need to hold them right there. Keep them down.
So Newnan runners at first and second with 2 outs. Caden Lamb in the box, awaiting his first pitch. Back pick at second base, and he got him, and he knew it. Wow, great job right there. Old daylight play. Gallison broke in behind the base runner, and as soon as he had cleared the runner, Kenny turned and threw the ball to him. Beautiful throw to second. Let's see what we got there. We got a 1-6. Caught stealing is the way it goes in the books. For 3 outs, Newnan does not score in the second. After 2 complete, Bears lead 5-1. We'll head to the third. You're listening to the Sports Mike Digital Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
What families need after suffering the loss of a loved one is time to come together to celebrate a life that was well lived in the way they choose and to focus on each other. McCullough Funeral Home is here to help you find the way to do just that, no matter what the right way is for you. At McCullough, it is our privilege to simply walk beside you and help guide you in the journey toward healing.
McCullough Funeral Home are proud sponsors of all Houston County High School sports.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Bob Daughtry with Tom Mobley back here at the Garden with you. We went to just one commercial break right there, and I think we've got the replay queued up.
Principal Jay Jones stepping by and giving us a fist bump. All right.
I thought we were going to see the replays there. I thought we had the ball. Have you got that ball queued up down there?
Cole hovering over us. Now he's on the pad.
All right, so here's the balk call. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that just didn't. I was looking. The determination from the umpires was that the batter stepped back, but he didn't make any kind of movement at all right there. I'm looking at the replay, and the batter didn't move a muscle, and the pitcher just aborted the doggone pitch. So that should have been a balk. I mean, it came to nothing in game 1, but as I was talking to the coach, he said, you never know what you're going to get when you go talk to an umpire, and he was exactly right. He talked him right into that thing. So anyway, we'll head to the third in game 2. Bears leading 5-1. Bears coming to bat top of the third. It'll be Nick Hardy, Peyton Noss, and Davian Hammonds up 1-2-3 here. Tom, tell us all about it, my friend.
All right. Is this Ben Roach? 21 pitching for, he's a left-hander. I don't think this is Roach.
This is not Roach. The Roach was 12 and a righty.
Yeah.
This looks like the young fellow that came in relief in game 1.
0-2 to Nick Hardy.
I'll get Madden Clark. I think this is number 21, Madden Clark.
It was effective.
Yep. Yeah, that's who it is.
1-2 pitch got away from Nick Hardy. 5-1. Sweep this thing in advance to the state quarterfinals next week, potentially at Woodward Academy. Woodward beat Habersham in game 1. The wind and the pitch is outside Hardy, 2-2. That's got to be a little tough now to come pitch, to throw it in and 2/3 and come back throw in game 2. I guess he's young. And
yeah, you know, you would never see that in a pro game, and you probably won't see it in many college games. High schoolers don't know the difference.
Pitch in the dirt, count goes. The board says 2-2. I thought it was full.
I think it's 2-2. I think we're right.
Clark stepping off, rubbing the baseball. The lefty steps back up on the mound. And the wind and the pitch. Hard hit ball between short and third. It's going to get through for a single. And Nick Hardy, it's a good start for the third to the top of the third for the Bears. It'll bring up Peyton Noss, who he just scorched a double over the head of the center fielder to lead off the second. Wound up scoring on a
Hey, Bob, just to let you know, when y'all go to commercial, only hit the
Yeah, Peyton Noss. I hope whatever he if he's doing this in his sleep, I hope he doesn't wake up, because he has been red hot today.
Yes.
He's had a couple of great hits. Obviously, he's had 3 hits on the day, but he had made a great defensive play when he had an opportunity as well.
Swinging strike 1. The Bears second baseman. It looked like he was going for the downs on that swing, too. I'll tell you, the center fielder's playing him deep.
Yeah, he sure
I guarantee you.
He sure is.
He learned his lesson after that first one. Of course, I think that may have been the hardest ball I've seen Peyton hit all year, and I've done probably close to a dozen Bear games. Throw over to first, Hardy's back safely. Third inning, we'll come back into the top of the fourth with the McCulloch Funeral Home mid-game recap. All right, showing bunt. Ball gets away in the dirt. Good job of scooping it up by Reed Davis, the Newnan Cougar catcher.
I think the Newnan coaching staff would say that ball did a good job of finding Davis's mitt, because that was a hard one right there. That was one of those 59-footers, and it just hopped up into the mitt of Davis.
All right, Noss digs in. Madden Clark from the stretch. The lefty looks the runner back at first. The pitch hit hard into left center. It's going to get down. And it's going to be cut off by the left field. Nope, by the center fielder, but not before Noss reaches second with a double. That's a pair of doubles for Peyton Noss, and Hardy reaches third. And Peyton Noss putting himself in position for the Middle Georgia State University Player of the Game.
Yeah, I gave him the tip of the cap in game 1 as the MVP or the Player of the Game, the Middle Georgia Player of the Game. But he is making a strong case for game 2 to not be the tip of the cap, but to be the guy.
Yeah. It'll bring up Davian Hammonds, who laid down a bunt, and then a poor throw by the pitcher was into right field. Allowed him to reach third. He scored on a sac fly to center field by Tyson Gaines in the second. Runners on second, third. Infield's in.
Yeah, they're on the grass.
They can't afford to give up any more, I guess. I don't blame them. They're down 5-1.
That's the mindset. What this does, in addition to making a lot of holes in the infield, is it gives Peyton Noss a huge jump at second base, because he doesn't have to worry at all about a pickoff attempt. And he's probably 25 feet off the bag right now.
The pitch popped up on the infield. Second baseman's back at about his normal spot, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. That's a big out for Newnan right there with runners on second, third, nobody out. It'll bring up Tyson Gaines, who had a CGTC RBI sac fly to center in the second. Caden Harvey on deck. Harvey had a double in the second, scored a run, had the game-winning hit in game 1, the walk-off double. Infield still in. Noss at second, Hardy at third. And Gaines asked for time and is granted. Taps his shoes, steps back in. Pitch is low, blocked by Davis out in front.
Blocked by Davis. That hit him in the foot.
Oh, it hit him. I thought it hit him in the mitt.
That hit Peyton. I mean, that hit Tyson in the shoe. I promise you, that hit him on his right foot on the instep. I'm 100% sure that's where it hit him.
Is that what Gaines wants?
Yeah.
He wants first base.
Yeah, that's absolutely what happened. Because, I mean, it literally hit him on the instep of his right shoe. The plate umpire has the worst view in the world on that particular deal.
He needs to ask for help.
He needs help.
The umpire at second and third cannot step in immediately without help.
Not without being asked. But now, if he won't ask for help, that's not good.
Holler it out. Ask for help.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Tyson's got to collect himself here.
1-0, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Madden Clark trying to pitch out of trouble after a single and a double by Hardy and Noss. Need to get these runners in. Fastball at the belt. Strike 1. So far I've asked and have received. I'm asking again.
And after not getting that hit by pitch, Tyson deserves a break here.
Madden Clark taking his time, and Gaines getting tired of him taking his time, calls time and steps out.
Be glad they don't have the pitch clock.
Yeah.
They better be glad they don't have the pitch clock.
I'll tell you what, the major league rules, the rules they've implemented in the last 2 or 3 years have all benefited the game.
I think so, too.
Grounder foul wide of third. Coach Hopkins took a stab at it, couldn't quite reach it.
I would call that a half-hearted effort right there. He
Yeah.
didn't really want that.
He started at it and then thought better. Catch the ball, broken hand.
Yeah.
I'll let it go.
That's right. I don't get paid extra to field grounders.
All right, the 1-2 pitch to Gaines. Hard hit ball down to score 2. Gaines taking a big round at first, and he'll hang on there. But CGTC RBIs for Tyson Gaines. And I believe Mr. Noss has some competition for that Middle Georgia State University Player of the Game.
This will everybody wanting it. Beautiful job. Hit the ball right down the third base line, past diving Espinoza Reyes. Hard hit ball in the left field.
A single by Hardy, a double by Noss, and now Bears are up 7-1 and trying to get some more. Top of the lineup up, 1 out. Last plate appearance, scored. Popped it up on the infield for out number 2, and it'll bring up Raymond Bird.
Yeah, good job by the center fielder right there, coming in hard. He had to ready to camp out under the ball, but the center fielder on a straight run.
Angle from center field.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot easier coming in than going out. This one, Moore underneath it, makes the catch, and that will end the Bear threat before Houston County gets 2 runs on 3 hits. They had 1 runner left on base. At the end of 2.5, it's Houston County 7, Newnan 1. Let's get a break on the Sports Mike Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
Precision Collision Center, located next to the Dairy Queen on Highway 49 in Byron, Georgia. Offering collision repairs, frame and unibody repairs, wheel alignments, computerized color matching, and more. Family owned and operated. All of Central Georgia. Precision Collision's auto body technicians are the best of the Georgia's first choice in automobile and collision repair. Precision Collision Center in Byron.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Being there, every minute, year after year. As your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, it's not just our way of doing business, it's our way of life. Providing the energy our community relies on every day. And as a Touchstone Energy Cooperative member, that means value that goes far beyond the energy we provide. It's value you can't really put a price on.
Flint Energies, serving your community since 1937.
This is the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
We head to the bottom of the third, the home half of the third. Newnan coming to bat. Again, it's the home team in game 2. They will send to the plate 9-1-2. That'd be Caden Lamb, Hayes McGinnis back at the top, and then Ishmael Espinoza-Reyes. Ethan Kenny back on the hill for his 3rd inning of work. Only giving up 1 base hit thus far. Just the 1 run in the first. Been in control, not cruising by any stretch. He's had a couple of times he's had to struggle through, but he's still there, and he's got a 7-1 lead. So his job now is, like we said a little while ago, just come in and throw strikes. Make sure we get enough innings in if that rain does come at 8 o'clock.
It's coming. I looked at the radar. That's the Spillers weather report. Rain is on the way. But we got game 1 in. Bears won 3-2. Game 2, they're up 7-1. We moved to the bottom of the third. Ortho Georgia playoffs. Hughes Honda game of the week. Number 9 hitter Caden Lamb digs in. He tries to check his swing. And he didn't swing. They did say he swung.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think he did. But
I did. I was surprised that the plate umpire didn't call it himself.
All right, 0-1 from Kenny. Fastball at the belt, strike 2. Yeah, the umpires need to look at the weather, the radar, and call a lot of strikes and a lot of outs. That ball hit the turf, hit the ground, 1-2. To the Newnan Cougar center fielder.
Yeah, Ethan just straight overthrew that one.
2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. The Bears just keep adding on.
Love to see what I just saw, Tom. Raymond Byrd took his time getting the ball, got it back to the pitcher, and then stopped and checked with the umpire. Did that ball hit you?
That's a strike. He took it looking, and that's going to be Ethan Kenny's second Flint Energy's strikeout, and it'll bring up Hayes McGinnis. 3rd. Yep, he had 2 in the first inning.
That's right.
All right, Hayes McGinnis. He's been the offense here in game 2 for Newnan. He singled, stole a base, scored on a wild pitch that wasn't that wild.
Yeah.
Pitch is outside, ball 1.
Yeah, great base running, great heads-up baseball by McGinnis.
Ball 2 too low. And you don't want to walk this guy. I mean,
well, you don't want to walk anybody with a 7-1 lead, you know.
Right.
I mean,
but you walk this guy, and he's a threat to get around.
Yeah. He'll create the extra bases.
Yes. Chopper to second. Noss charges, feels it, throws over in time. Nice play by Peyton Noss, and that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, and it'll bring up Ishmael Espinoza-Reyes, who struck out looking in the first.
I was watching McGinnis get down the line there. He's got real speed, and I know you could tell that Peyton was aware, but he did a really nice job of setting his feet and then throwing an absolute fastball over to first base to Hardy.
You wonder if he's going to Arkansas as a pitcher or as a hitter. A little Q-stick grounder to Kenny. Kenny's going underhand over to Hardy, and an easy 1-2-3 third. Stay tuned. We'll have the McCullough Funeral Home mid-game recap after this break on the Sports Mike Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
Hey, sports fans, this is Pastor Jim Perdue from Second Baptist Church right here in Warner Robins. We're located at 2504 Moody Road, and we'd love for you to join us on a Sunday. We meet at 9 a.m. for life groups and 10:30 a.m. for worship. You can find out more information on our website at secondfamily.church. That's secondfamily.church. Our prayers and support go out to all the coaches and athletes for a safe and successful season. From Second Baptist Church, your second family.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Bob Daughtry with Tom Mobley back here at the Garden, home of the Austin County Bears. They lead 7-1 here at the McCullough Funeral Home mid-game recap. Top of the first inning, Caden Harvey reached on an error. Nothing happened after that with him. He was actually picked off 1-6. But later on, Isaiah Gallison was hit by a pitch and came around and scored on a triple by Noah Odom. Ethan Kinney had reached on a fielder's choice. So 2 runners on. Noah Odom hits a triple to right field. And then in the second inning, Peyton Noss led it off with a double. David Hammond reached on an error by the pitcher on a bunt, and he wound up at third base. There's 3-base error there, so a run in and a runner at third, and with nobody out, and then a double by Caden Harvey, and then he came around and scored on a single by Ethan Kinney. So that was the Bears in the first and second inning. In the third inning, the Bears had a single, double, and an out, and then another double, and scored a couple of runs there, and that's their 7. For Newnan, they lead off single, stolen base, sacrifice fly, and a steal of home on a wild pitch that went about 8 inches away from the catcher. So beautiful stuff there. And other than that, it's been Ethan Kinney throwing strikes, Tom.
All right, crooked numbers every inning for the Bears. Let's get another crooked one up there. 7-1 Bears. Isaiah Gallison fouls the first pitch back, strike 1. This is second full inning for Madden Clark. He gave up 2 runs. He pitched an inning and 2/3 in game 1. And like you said earlier, in game 1, you got 120 pitches in the series, no matter how you want to use them.
That's right.
Which doesn't seem quite. There's got to be a better way to do it than that. Pitches low. You throw 115 in game 1, and then they're going to let you come back and throw 5 or 10. 110. You throw 10 in game 2. I mean, come on now.
Legally, yes.
Legally, yeah. Ethically, I don't know. You're not doing that kid a favor.
That's right. Good coach is not going to do that.
No. Hard hit ball down the line, foul. Gallison yanked that one hard down the left field line. Yeah, but you look at a single-A school that has 1 or 2 pitchers, and they try to stretch it out for a 3-game series and start trying to throw, 60 pitches a game, and some kid's going to wind up with a rotator cuff or elbow problems. Grounder between short and third is going to get through for a base hit. Gallison reaches for the 3rd straight time here in game 2. He scored a run in the first. Let's see what we can do. Ethan Kinney had a single and a CGTC RBI in the second. He'll be up.
Gallison, another candidate for Middle Georgia Player of the Game.
And Kinney also holding them to 1 run so far in 3 innings. A lot of potential candidates with the 7-1 lead. Top 4 house to Baton as visitors, even though we're at the Garden. Gallison kind of back and forth, leaning and trying to get in the head of Madden Clark, the pitcher. Mess around with that left-hand pitcher, and you may get yourself picked off. Kind of get a little bit more, Throw over, plenty of time. He's back, plenty of time. I don't think we've seen Clark's a
move, yeah.
A move over to first.
I agree with you.
All right, the pitch. Chopper going to be fielded by Clark off the mound. Throw over to first, hits into right field. And here goes Gallison. He's rounding. He's going to try to score. Comes the throw from right field. It's not going to be in time. Kenny advances to second. And I'm going to say E all the way or a single at E?
No, that's an E1.
Okay.
Because I think he was out if he makes a true throw.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, 8-1 Bears. It'll bring up Noah Odom. I've been asking for these runners to score from scoring position. Let's get it. Let's get him in, Noah. He tripled in 2 CGTC RBIs in the first to get the offense going.
Yeah, he hit that slicing liner out to right field that hit at the base of the wall that we both thought the right fielder had a chance to when it left the bat.
Right fielder's over more toward the right field line this time.
Yeah, he's playing a lot more straight up this time.
Swinging strike one to the Bear center fielder. All right, the lefty from the stretch. Kenny taking his lead at second. Pitch is low. Breaking ball. Odom takes it for a ball. Evens the count at 1.
That's a good take by Odom. That's a hard pitch to take when you're already in the hole 0-1.
Fouls off a high pitch. Count goes 1-2 to the Bears center fielder. Starter on last year's team that fell to the Newnan Cougars at Coolray up in Lawrenceville. I've called games at Coolray and at Truist. I prefer Coolray. At Truist, you're so far away from the field, from the box. Pitch must have been inside. No, he called strike 3. Boy, that was as late
I heard that time.
Oh,
I heard
okay.
him say strike. Yeah, he was calling that very, very early.
He didn't signal it till late.
You're correct.
That is, I've got Clark's first CGTCR, his second.
Yeah. Yeah, he had 1 in the second inning.
But Clark's first.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You're correct. Forgot we had a pitch and change.
Roach had 1.
Yep.
He threw 2 innings.
That's
right. All right, Hardy digs in. Hardy singled and scored in the third. Strike. A little bit above the belt, but
that looked a lot above the belt to me, but what I know, right?
As long as you call every one of them a little above the belt a strike, right. I'm okay with it.
That's right, especially right now, 8-1.
Yep.
And rain in the hard forecast.
That bounce, if it bounces and hits you, it's a hit by pitch.
It is.
He hit him then.
Yeah.
And Hardy will take his base. There'll be runners on first and second. They'll bring up Peyton Doss, who has doubled twice and scored in his first 2 plate appearances here in Game 2. He stroked one over the center fielder's head, and then he hit one into the left center gap. Both hard hit balls.
Stay hot, kiddo.
8-1 Bears. Bears trying to get some more. Madden Clark looks the runner back a couple times, comes to the plate. Clark hits it to the medium depth center, right left field. It's going to be caught. I thought it was hit a little bit better than it was. Out number 2. It'll bring up Davian Hammonds.
Yeah, Peyton was trying to get time called there. He didn't like the weight that he had. He was asking for time. The umpire didn't grant it. I don't know if he didn't see it or what, but Peyton did a good job of staying in even though he asked for time, he wasn't granted time, so he stayed in and actually swung the bat.
Hammonds laid down a nice bunt in the second, and throwing error took him around all the way to third, and he wound up scoring later on a sacrifice by Gaines. Need to get that runner in from second. We've been very successful. We'll hit runners in scoring position. Need to keep it up. Showed bunt, took a strike a little above the belt. He had to be bunting for a hit on that one.
Yeah, that's a breaking ball there that looked like it was high end outside from start to finish, but nonetheless called a strike.
Third baseman cheating in a little bit, not so that he's not going to bunt. Second baseman cheating, overplaying games with Kenny at second. Swinging, strike two.
It looked kind of like Davian was just, he was guessing fastball, and he got fastball, and he swung way, way early.
All right, Clark from the stretch. Runners take their leads. 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike three. Another Flint Energies K for Mr. Clark. One run on one hit. Two are left, one error. At the end of 3.5, we're halfway home. Bears 8, Cougars 1. This is the Ortho Georgia Playoffs. This is the Hughes Honda Game of the Week, and this is a Sports Mike Network powered by Hughes Honda.
For more than 15 years, Sports Mike has served the community by providing broadcasts of Central Georgia sporting events. Through our broadcast platform, the Sports Mike app, we stream coverage of live events for Houston County and share our system with several nearby communities, including Gray, Forsyth, and Cochrane. The Sports Mike app is free to download and use, compliments of our wonderful network partners. We encourage you to support these businesses who have been so generous in building this program. Download the app today by typing in SPORTSMIC on Google Play or the App Store. The Sports Mike app, the voice of Central Georgia sports.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Bob Daughtry.
What does your smile journey look like? At Spillers Orthodontics, our experienced doctors and staff can help you understand your options. Whether it's Invisalign or traditional braces, they will guide you to your perfect smile. Dr. Don Spillers, Dr. Trey Spillers, and Dr. Adam Gordon have a combined 44 years of experience offering high-quality orthodontic treatments. Visit our offices in Warner Robins and Macon or online at drspillers.com to begin your journey to that radiant smile.
Spillers Orthodontics, where great smiles begin.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
And now I'm Bob Daughtry and Tom Mobley back with you from the Garden. I was hoping that if I hurried, they might hurry too, but I don't think they're hurrying a whole lot. Bears leading 8-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. For Newnan, 3, 4, 5 in the order come up. That's Caden Truitt, Brian Moore, and Brody Campbell. Let's get some outs, Tom.
Okay, 3, 4, and 5. Big inning for Ethan Kinney on the mound. Got to keep the momentum. Runs every inning. First pitch is low. After a leadoff single that wound up scoring in the bottom of the first, the Cougars have not scored since. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Swinging strike. Woo. That was he swung like he meant it on that one.
Yeah. If
he almost swung his helmet off.
That would have been worth 4 or 5 runs right there with nobody on base. Wow, he swung hard.
If he'd have hit that one to right field, it might have gone to Raw. Hard hit grounder up the middle. Gallison makes an effort, but it's going to be a single into center field for Caden Truitt. Truitt looked like he was taking out some frustration on that swing.
Yeah, he was mad with that one for sure.
It'll bring up Brian Moore. He struck out in the first. Moore plays second base and hits cleanup for the Cougars. Rain imminent. 8-1. Bears won game 1, 3-2, and a walk-off in the bottom of the seventh. In a thriller. In a classic. The pitch from Kenny. Strike at the knees. All right, Ethan looking to run her back at first. Truitt taking his lead. Ball hit to first. Hardy throws a second for one. Not in time for the double play, but you're going to get a 3-6 force. Good play by Nick Hardy.
Great play all around.
Fielder's choice. Moore safe at first. Truitt's forced at second. It'll bring up Brody Campbell, who was hit by a pitch in the second. Brody Campbell plays right field. Hits left hand.
Defensive play, I mean, it's a fielder's choice. It goes 3-6 on the putout, and it looks pretty simple, but, man, there was a lot going on right there. Great play by Hardy and by Gallison.
Swinging strike, and he was moving away from first base. He'd been holding the runner on, so he has to make a move toward the center of the field, which makes it tough to have to turn and flip if he did try to make the play at first. If Kenny's covering, strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Kenny's looking a little more sharp. He's working a little quicker and looking more pitching with a little bit rhythm and confidence this inning that I've seen.
I agree with you.
Off-speed pitch, good job by Raymond Bird of blocking that one, keeping the runner at first.
He's using a changeup more. That was a changeup there. It wasn't a great pitch, but it at least puts it in the mind of the hitter. He shows the pitch. He does have it.
1-2. Kenny goes to first.
That was a close play. I had a good look at that one right down the line behind the home plate umpire.
I knew when he made the throw, it was going to be a low throw.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch a little bit high. Count goes 2-2. The Bears wanted to call. I thought it was a little above the belt, but he's called some above the belt, so it wouldn't have been the first one he called right there.
And this is a 6'3" or so hitter.
High. Bird throws down over the top of the left-hand batter. Not in time. Count goes full. You kind of taking a risk there throwing that over that 6'3".
Yeah.
That batter's probably 5 inches taller than Bird.
Yep. I was interested there as to where the umpire would call batter interference in that situation.
Swing in strike 3 and a Flint Energies K for Ethan Kenny. I've got him for 4.
Yep, me too.
And that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. It'll bring up Ben Roach. Roach started at pitcher. I guess they're going to re-enter Roach.
That's what it looks like. I'm assuming, and I do not know because I didn't even notice that whether Roach came off the field or if he went somewhere else. But I'm assuming that there was a 1-for-1 swap there with Madden Clark, and I'm guessing that means that the day is over for Madden Clark.
Okay, a sub cannot re-enter.
Correct. A sub cannot re-enter, but the starter can. So that looks like what we've got here.
Okay, Roach flew out to right field in the second. 2 outs, runner on first. Bears up 8-1, looking for the sweep. Fastball at the knees, strike 1. Fouls this next pitch off. All right, Bob, you're the umpire, and it's past the 5th inning. Do you wait longer because it's after 5 and it would be an official game than you would if you suspended it and picked it back up on Saturday or Monday?
Well, it's really not in their hands. There's a 2-hour cumulative time limit for weather delay.
So you have to wait 2 hours?
No, but that's the most you can wait is 2 hours. You don't have to wait 2, but you can't call it before 2.
You can call it before 2.
You cannot call it off before 2 hours of rain delay. You've got to have a 2-hour rain delay before you can
before you can call the game off.
Before you can say it's
even
over.
if the radar is looking like obvious rain for the next
That's right. Now
8 hours.
Common sense has prevailed in the past where two coaches get together and say, look, it's going to be flooding for the next 2 hours.
Right.
We ain't going to get nothing accomplished here, and it's 8-1, So the coaches would have to agree to that, though.
And it would be a harder probably agreement after 5.
Of course, yeah.
Off-speed pitch stays high. Bear fans wanted it, but it was high.
Right.
2-2.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Bears up 8-1. The rowdy crowd over there, Bear fans, they're all fired up. Begging for everything within a foot of the strike zone.
That's right. And I don't blame them a bit.
Swinging strike 3, and that'll end the inning. That's 5 Flint Energy's K's for Ethan Kenny. It'll end the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left. At the end of 4 complete, it's Houston County 8, Newnan 1. Let's get a break on the Sports Mike Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
When you're injured in an accident, it's easy to feel like you're alone, but you're not. The Dozier Law Firm will fight for you. The Dozier Law Firm are experienced personal injury attorneys, and we serve clients throughout Georgia. If you or a loved one is the victim of medical malpractice, an auto accident, or other severe trauma, call us for a free consultation. You don't pay unless we win. The Dozier Law Firm, 478-742-8441, or visit us online at dozierlaw.com. Dozier Law. When you need help, we will be there.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
National Exterminating offers friendly and courteous service. The National Exterminating team of registered technicians is a team that you can trust to be very professional in all your pest control needs. With over 13,000 satisfied customers, they are affordable, effective, and environmentally friendly. Pest control is their only business. Call today at 478-922-1410. National Exterminating is proud to support all Houston County teams, and good luck this season.
This is the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Bob Daughtry with Tom Mobley back here at the Garden. Bears leading 8-1. The rain has started. It's very light at the again, but Tyson sold this one better. He took off running.
Freshman third baseman. Pitches outside, ball one.
Hard to believe he's a freshman as savvy as he is as a player. You can just tell he's a good baseball player.
He's I've been broadcasting, this is 6 years of broadcasting the Bears. And the wild pitch, runner gets down to second. Davis wound up making it a little closer than I thought it would be.
Yep.
But Gaines advances on the wild pitch. I didn't see Burris, I didn't see Gage Harrelson play as freshman, but he's the best freshman I've seen in my 6 years of consistently calling Houston County baseball. Pitches outside, ball three. I think we're doing away with our video broadcast. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Who knows?
I thought that
we lost our feed for just a second.
Yeah. Ball four. Caden Harvey takes his base. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. It'll bring Raymond Bird up. And the coach is going to go have a talk with Rice and Davis.
He's going to make a change.
He's going to make a change. With that change, let's get a break on the Sports Mike Network, powered by Hughes Honda.
Central Georgia, get ready for a new era of championship care. Did you know that Houston Healthcare is now a part of Emory Healthcare? As Georgia's most comprehensive academic health system, Emory provides access to the nation's highest level of specialized care and technology with a convenience that is close to home. For more information, visit emoryhealthcare.org/Houston.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
You should be driving a Honda from Hughes Honda in Warner Robins, the #1 rated Honda dealership in Georgia, according to dealerrated.com, and home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. 0% financing available. Shop online for your next ride at hugheshonda.com. Hughes Honda on the corner of Moody Road and Russell Parkway, Warner Robins. Call 866-GO-HONDA. Hughes Honda wishes all the team success this year.
You should be driving a Honda from Hughes Honda. From Hughes Honda. HughesHonda.com.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
We're back here at the Garden. Bob Daughtry with Tom Mobley. And we have a pitching change for Newnan. Davis came in, pitched to two batters, did not record an out. The runners are on base, belong to him. Number 22, Grayson Gaddy, is on to pitch here in the fifth inning. And he is winding up his warm-ups. It was interesting, Tom, to me to watch the coach. He went to the mound, and there was no conversation. He just went straight out and asked for the ball, and of course,
a hit by pitch and a walk, and a frustrated coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
8-1, top of the fifth. Bears need three. If they can hold them next inning, the winning run is at the plate with Raymond Bird. With rain imminent, that's your Spillers Orthodontics weather report, where great smiles begin. Bird will be on the hunt for a base hit. All right, Grayson Gaddy on the mound, right-hander. Not a big guy. Runners have good, healthy leads at first and second. First baseman's in, expecting bunt. Bird takes a strike at the belt.
Yeah, that was a pitch right there that I guess you want to watch a pitch or something, whatever, but that was a good hitter's pitch right there.
Not a big guy, but he's got a live arm.
Yeah.
He brought it up there with some zip. Another pitch for a strike.
It's a nice curveball right there.
As Gaddy's come on, and he's pounding the zone with his first two pitches. Ryson Davis, from the get-go, he did not
no.
He didn't give me confidence that he had control, but Gaddy looks like he's going to be a little more effective. And foul back by Bird. Count stays 0-2.
I would certainly expect the breaking ball here because he threw fastball strike, curveball strike, came back with fastball 0-2, and got a good breaking ball. Or what the one we saw was very good.
Gaddy's getting a sign from Davis. And the pitch. Popped up in the infield. First baseman Truitt is underneath it, makes a catch for out number 1. And it'll bring up Isaiah Gallison, who is 1 for 1, scored 2 runs, has been hit by a pitch, has walked, and is singled.
Big opportunity for the senior. You need to talk about getting that run home.
Yeah, in fact, we need to get the runs in that are on the base, and Gallison needs. It'd be a good time for Gallison just to hit a 3-run bomb right here.
That's what I'm screaming.
Coach Hopkins could forfeit the rest of the inning. Wild pitch, runners going to move to second and third. Put 2 runners in scoring position for Gallison.
The only negative to that is Gallison may not see a pitch here.
Yeah, may open up first base.
Right.
Gaddy from the stretch. Pitch in the dirt. Good job by Davis of
very nice
blocking that one up and keeping it in front of him. Gaines was coming and had to backtrack back to third. Harvey, big lead at second. Nobody holding him on. Bird, the Braves, the Bears doing the Braves tomahawk chop. A lot like the state championship last year. A very tight game. Hard hit ball down the line. It's going to be in. It's going to score 2. Gallison's going to leg it out, and he's going to have a stand-up double and a 2 CGTC RBIs. And the Bears are up 10-1. Yeah, the second game was a blowout. Bears ran out of pitching. They kept putting pitcher after pitcher in. It reminds me almost exactly.
It does. The game 1 score last year was 3-2, and the game 2 score was 11-1.
Yep. And there's a strong possibility it could wind up the same way.
That's right.
Unfortunately, this is for the second round. That was for the state championship.
Exactly right.
So check mark on Newnan's side for that. Mm-hmm. All right, Ethan Kinney digs in. Runners going to third. Throw down. Safe. That's a Spiller's Orthodontics stolen base for Isaiah Gallison, where great smiles begin. And you put a smile on my face when you get Gallison in from third.
Man, I'm telling you. And speed right there, you can't coach it and you can't beat it.
Nope. And good baseball instincts, too.
Yes. He went on first move.
I don't know where his future is, if it's second base, third base. I don't think it's at shortstop or outfield or wherever, but I think he's got a bright future ahead of him at Georgia Tech, or if he goes to pro ball. Or
Yeah, he's a player.
Yeah. All right. Gaddy. It's going to be popped up on the infield. Shortstop Williamson is underneath it. It's going to make the catch for out number 2. And it'll bring up Noah Odom.
Swung at a high fastball right there. Not a pitch that he could drive because there's no way he was going to get on top of that one.
Odom had a triple in the first, 2 RBIs down the right field line. Odom plays center field. The bat's right-handed. Gaddy from the stretch. Fouled back.
Good pitch, good swing at it.
I'd take a wild pitch. We just need to get this run in.
Any way you can, friend. Any
That's
way
right.
you can.
I don't really want to have to come back on tomorrow or Monday or whenever. Pitch at the knees for a strike. Of course, if they called it after 5, it wouldn't matter if the Bears were up 10 or not, would it?
That's correct. I mean,
Okay.
if it goes into a rain delay and 5 are complete,
Right.
but we still got to get another
half inning.
We got to get another half inning accomplished before that's the case.
So the game would not be suspended after 5.
Correct. Right. If the 2
If it was tied, that'd be the only way that you would suspend it.
That's right.
The pitch, a little high. I'm assuming if the team batting in the guest slot took the lead in the 6th, you would have to pick it up. Or would you wouldn't erase those runs?
You would revert back to the last completed inning.
Hard hit ball by the shortstop, and it's going to get the run in. And it was a hard hit ball. It was backhand. I'm letting you make the call.
That's an E6. I mean,
E6, okay.
At this level, that play's got to be made.
It'll bring up Nick Hardy. 11-1 Bears.
I'm not going to give an RBI on that, but it was a hard hit grounder to the backhand side of Williamson. Bears lead 11-1.
Two in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth. 11-1 Bears. Nick Hardy, 1 for 2. Scored a run, was hit by a pitch. Singled. Hard hit ball. Foul down the left field line. All right, if you're Newnan, it's 11-1. Game gets called. Do you come back Monday to, or do you just say, you wave a white flag?
No, you don't wave a white flag in an elimination game in the playoffs. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, there's no way. No way whatsoever that I'm going to give up. As long, there's no clock in baseball. That's what I've said for a lot of times. As long as I've got outs in my pocket, we're going to play.
All right, 2-1 pitch to Hardy. Throw over.
And if this was the second week of February and I was playing a non-region contest, that's a different animal. But not today.
Not to end the season.
Right.
If it's 20-1, maybe so.
Nope.
Ain't
no way I'm quitting. It's just not in me. If I got an out to work with, we're going to play.
The 3-1 pitch coming from Gaddy to Hardy. Runner going. Throw down to second. It's going to be high and into center field. And Noah Odom's going to have a stolen base, a Spiller's orthodontic stolen base, and an E2 on the throw will advance him to third.
And that's an amazing throw, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm not criticizing the kid, but that throw got away from him ugly. It didn't have anything on it.
That ball may have been wet.
Sailed.
Yeah.
I don't know. That looked bad.
All right, Hardy digs in, the 3-1 pitch. Hard hit ball, going to be stopped by the shortstop Williamson. Throw over. Great play right there by shortstop Braden Williamson, who left his feet, leapt onto his belly, fielded the ball, got up, and threw Nick Hardy out at first. But not before the Bears get 3 runs on One hit.
Yeah, I was looking for it myself.
One runner left on base, a couple of errors. And we go to the bottom of the fifth, 11-1 Bears. This is the Ortho Georgia Playoffs. This is the Hughes Honda Game of the Week, and this is the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Ortho Georgia's walk-in orthopedic urgent care centers are open from 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday. No appointment necessary. Forget about the long wait in the emergency room or urgent care facilities. Ortho Georgia's walk-in orthopedic urgent care centers are available on Northside Drive in Macon. Call 478-750-2803 and on Margie Drive in Warner Robins. Call 478-333-5960. Ortho Georgia, your choice for orthopedic excellence.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Rocco Farley at CGTC. I'm the 2024 Instructor of the Year for the Technical College System of Georgia. As a CDL driver and instructor, I spend my days in big trucks, on the road, listening to the radio. CGTC is here for you. We have big-time programs in nursing, aviation, commercial truck driving, and many more. CGTC is your college for big plans, big careers, and big futures. Become who you want to be, right here with CGTC.
You're listening to the Sports Mike Broadcast Network.
We head to the bottom of the fifth, Bears needing 3 outs to make this an official game, and we're saying that simply because of the imminent threat of rain. It's raining now. It's just not raining hard. It's back to that annoying little drizzle. Enough to mess up our scorebook, but again, tip of the cap. Thank you to Sissy Gann for giving us a big umbrella, a Green Island Country Club umbrella.
And I'm thankful that we hadn't had more than we've had. We've had a little chance of rain all the game, and all we've had is mist and drizzle.
That's right.
All right, bottom of the seventh. Ethan Kinney working in his fifth inning. Bottom of the fifth, excuse me. Hard hit ball down the left field line, foul. We're blocked by the Newnan players in the dugout standing up. That had to have been close.
Yep.
This is I got to flip my book. 11-1 Bears. This is 7, 8, and 9.
Yep.
This is Reed Davis. No, this is a pinch hitter number 8. Yeah, this is Reed Davis, the catcher, who walked in the second. Joey Pfister on deck, Caden Lamb in the hole. Hard hit ball down the left field line. Left fielder Gainus over, and it's going foul again. As he's hit 2 hard balls, hard shots down the left field line. Had double written on both on them both.
Yeah,
just couldn't quite keep them fair. 0-2, loud strikes. What they wind up being.
But those were loud.
Yes,
for sure.
Whatever Kenny's thrown him, he needs to change it up. Chopper. Foul down third base line.
Good breaking ball there. Checking on the baseball. Everybody happy with it. It hit the ground once, but it's not wet.
All right, the 0-2 pitch from Ethan Kinney. Pitch was a little above the belt. He checked the swing. Boy, I'm telling you, at 11-1 with the rain coming, and I'm the umpire.
You can't do that.
You can't. Don't tell me that.
Not in this game. Again.
Central City on a Saturday on game about 12.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, that one looked pretty good.
That one did. It looked like it was ever really close. He's called lower pitches strikes. It might have been a little outside, 2-2. It might be just wishful thinking when we get out of here before the rain.
I think that's the case, but I'm with you, brother.
All right. Davis digs in. Kenny from the stretch. Hit him in the back. And Newnan has a base runner here in the bottom of the fifth. It'll bring up Joey Pfister, left fielder. No, we'll go get a pinch hitter. That's the same guy that pinch hit late.
That's the guard that pitched. Hit earlier. That is number 27, and his name is Evan Russell. Evan Russell, number 27.
All right, Kenny from the stretch. Davis takes his lead at first. Excuse me, we probably got a courtesy runner over there for the catcher.
Yeah.
Pitch is outside, ball one.
Yeah, this is one we in my opinion, didn't pitch very well to, because had him beat with a curveball and threw him a fastball on a 0-2 or a 1-2 pitch. I've forgotten exactly, but a 2-strike count anyway, and he just laced it into right field in his pinch hit appearance in the game one. I would absolutely work him off speed.
All right, the 1-0 pitch coming. Russell digs in. Bird gives Kenny the sign. Fastball swinging, strike one.
Overmatched him a little bit right there, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Good pitch from Ethan.
We got the mat over the equipment, but the umbrella's been put up. Good job by Bird sliding out and blocking that one up. 2-1.
That's more about my arm starting to hurt from holding it.
Oh, okay. Well, it ain't raining
That's
much.
Right. It's barely just annoying trickle right now.
Yep. We've been blessed to this point. Kenny throws it up and high and tight, 3-1.
I just want to get 3 outs here and make this an official game, regardless of what that weather does.
Yes. Pops it up on the 3-1 pitch over the right field line in foul territory. Hammonds gave it a great effort, but he could not. He came about a foot or two from catching it as he ran into the fence. But it's going to be a foul ball, and the count's going to go full to the Cougar pinch hitter, Evan Russell.
All right, full count. Got to come at him here.
Popped up. It's going to be shallow center field. And Gallison tries to make an acrobatic play. Can't come up with it. It's going to fall as a single. And the Cougars are not giving up. They're not dying yet. And Coach Hopkins coming out to check on one of his players.
Yeah, Noss, I'm not sure that throw, the ball was a little Texas leaguer, as you described earlier, out there between the shortstop and the center fielder. And the center fielder, Odom, picked it up and made a throw in because the runner from first didn't know whether he was going to be able to go or not. And the throw in from Odom kind of short hopped the bag, and I'm not sure it didn't get a piece of Noss up around the nose.
All right, a hit by pitch and a Texas League single. And Noss may be checking out of the game.
Not real sure here. He's jogging in. I think he's okay, but I think while Coach Hopkins has got a stoppage in play, he's going to have a little meeting out there to discuss the strategy on how we're going to play with runners at first and second, nobody out. Who's coming to bat for them? That's Nick Hardy coming up.
No, that's Caden Lamb.
I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong side. I'm my fault.
Number 9 hitter for.
Yeah. Lamb struck out his only at bat in game 2. And strikeout, fly out, and a double in game 1. So that was more of a, if they score 1, that's not good, but it's not the end of the world. We still do have a 10-run lead right now. So if he hits at 16 miles, it's 11-4.
Need outs.
Yeah, that's right.
And Coach Hopkins probably reminded them of that. All right. Lamb digs in. Kenny looks for runner back at second. Pitch from the stretch. Good block by Bird. As the rhythm and the confidence that Kenny had in the last inning, he looks like a totally different pitcher here in the bottom of the 5th. Popped up. Shallow right field. Long run. And Hammonds made the catch. Wow.
Sports Center play.
Great play by Davian Hammonds in right field. As that looked to be another Texas leaguer.
Yep.
Another little pop that it was going to be too deep for Dawson, too shallow for Hammond, but he just ran it down and made a great catch. 1 out. It's back to the top of the order, and it'll be Hayes McGinnis, who singled and scored their only run in the first, kind of manufactured it himself, scoring on a wild pitch, advancing on a fly ball to the outfield and stealing a base.
Absolutely created that run.
First pitch is a strike. Runners on first and second, 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Bears up 11-1. They won game 1 3-2. Looking for the sweep. Curveball yanked foul down the left field line. McKinnis got all of that one.
Yes, he did. Barreled up that breaking ball for sure.
Yes, he did. He hadn't had a great doubleheader, but he's shown flashes enough